You haven't fucking seen it?
Nope. But
I'm gonna bring this shit up. here tonight.
This dude hasn't seen The City of God.
Oh, that's a top 10 movie of all time.
Oh, I'll watch it, but you got to watch Power, player. What? You'll be hooked. You watch Snowfall at least?
Snowfall's the best. I
Dude,
love Snowfall.
how good was last season?
What's up, everybody? Enough with the Netflix talk.
Hey, Hulu. Get it straight.
Hulu. Welcome,
FX.
everybody, to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 19. What's up? What's up?
What up?
To my right, I have my main man, Rafa,
Hey,
the guru.
How you doing?
I have a special guest this week is Hawks on the Cove, Jacob.
looked right at him, and he's like, I hope he doesn't do this
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, he
Hawks
does
on
it
the
every
Cove.
time.
Hawks on the Cove, baby. We have the producer extraordinaire, Eddie Money. What's up, Eddie?
Yo.
So this is episode 19.
Nice.
19 weeks in a row, party people. You said we couldn't, and here we are. And
We bet on us.
yes,
We bet on us.
we bet on us. So show 19, we always like to go over famous 19s. I hope you guys have yours prepared.
I have my fair.
I mean, I'm going to start because this is, to me, I think this is the 19 when you think 19. And that's Johnny U, baby. Johnny Unitas. Look at Jacob's like, I have no idea who that is.
Colts.
Colts.
I've heard of him, obviously.
Like
I've never
the
seen him
father of the forward
Nobody
pass.
saw him play. No, Eddie might have. But I don't think so. I'm going to go Tony Gwynn.
Tony
That's a
Gwynn.
good one. I like
Dude,
Tony Gwynn.
That's so
I had a
legit.
couple, but Tony Gwynn.
That's legit.
Wow.
19.
The best baseball 19.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I have Adam Thielen.
Oh,
That's a good
fucking
one.
guy.
Why is
Wait, no
mine's
one said
worse
it.
than that?
Joe Montana was 19, wasn't he?
Yeah, on the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
On the Chiefs.
That's
On
a
the Chiefs.
great pull. Go ahead, Hawks on the Cobes.
In honor of this year's Super Bowl, Kadarius Toney.
Oh, my God.
God. I guess we're going to get into that.
We'll get into that.
We'll
Bernie
get into
Kosar?
that. Bernie Kosar.
Yeah. Was Scott Mitchell 19 or 13?
Scott Mitchell was 19.
Yeah.
From Utah. Give me two.
Fred has two. He has Joe Sakic and Steve Yzerman.
Ooh,
Look at Stevie
Yzerman.
Yzerman. Yeah, Joe
Great.
Sakic.
Oh, Stevie
Colorado.
Yzerman.
Stevie Yzerman, Detroit Red Wings. Joe Sakic. Both world champions, by the way.
Both badass.
Both will be, if not already, in the National Hockey Hall of Fame.
They have. Stevie.
They should be in already, actually, probably.
Last year I went to that.
Joe Sakic and Yzerman.
Yeah, great pull.
I like the Red Wings, but I was a Fedorov guy. Sergei Fedorov.
Ooh.
That was a hell of a team, by the way.
Last year I went to the Matt Madness. That was in Detroit, and they have the most amazing statues of Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah, there's nothing else. What do you have? Fucking an Isaiah Thomas one? 5'1".
They have
fucking statue.
They had Vinny the microwave.
Okay.
They had a little plaque of him. But anyways, those are our 19s. Anyone else? If you have any more 19s, don't be afraid to hit us up. I don't know. What are we gonna do when we hit episode 100?
Will Chamberlain game.
Jim Otto.
Oh,
Or
look at
just
you.
restart from
Yeah, we can do
Zero.
one. We can do
like,
zero.
zeros.
Like
yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Kyle Kuzma.
We had a long time.
Oh, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We had a long time to get there. We had a
Listen,
long time to get
I'm
there.
always looking ahead. And so let's go into some news or our business. Listen, people, we are climbing, but we need your help. March Madness 5K giveaway. All right. We are halfway there, or more than half on Instagram.
More than halfway.
But here's what I need you to do right now. You have some homework, okay? Get up right now. Go grab your moms, your dads, your sisters, your brothers, your ladies, your wives, your sons' phones. Start a YouTube account and follow us. It's free.
Subscribe.
Grab everyone's phone within 20-foot radius and just subscribe to YouTube.
Your wife's probably not going to give you. You're probably not going to give your wife a phone, but you know.
Yes. Yes. Don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't say wives. Go grab your husband's phones. That might be a fight. But
People are fighting. They fucking said it, Eddie.
I didn't think of that.
I got a divorce, Eddie, because of you.
Unfollow.
Ah,
Listen, I'm just trying to make you guys some money. We're doing a 5K giveaway, 5 different winners, 1,000 each, and we're coming close. March Madness is March 15th.
yeah, so we're going to do it the Friday before if we have enough followers.
Yes, because we're not going to give it away if we don't hit the goals. It's not. Listen, this is not the society where we're giving away, participation trophies.
Yes, exactly.
We have a goal. We need you guys to finish that goal. We will do our end of the deal, but you guys have to do your end of the deal. So
Yeah, hold up your end of the bargain.
if you're at a bus right now, just go up and down the aisles and grab everyone's phones. Do what you got to do. All right. So we have that, right? That's your homework. Let's talk about, we always like to say, we are the gambling show of record, right? But what do we say, Eddie? Money.
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser. And what that means is you're going to lose bets. Only play what you can afford. All right.
Right.
I think
Everyone loses
DraftKings has like a special button when like they do a 60-day shut off or 30-day shut off.
Like a self-ban?
if you hit that button, you can't they won't let you back in.
Oh, okay.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
You know how many wives have logged into their fucking boom self-ban?
So we took care of that, and if you have a gambling problem, the number is 1-800 blah 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 blah.
Bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. So we have that. Drinks. Drink of choice tonight. We have some different stuff going on. Rafa was kind enough, right? Kind enough to bring me probably my favorite bottle. Mr. Silver Oak is in the building, right?
For sure.
It
And that
is-
bottle, you have a reserve bottle. He brought an extra bottle. It's right next to him. You guys can't see it. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, this is just in case.
This is
It's
just
right
in
there.
case. Listen, the Silver Oak is just like it's like butter, baby. It goes down so smooth.
His teeth are going to be blue in,
yes.
What time is it? 7? Oh, 6 o'clock. By 7:15, blue. Completely blue.
Yes. And then Rafa, we listen. I drank all of Rafa's scotch last week.
all
I
right.
drank all that scotch. The cigars were going down, so I busted out the reserved Don Q Puerto Rican rum, the añejo.
Which is very good, by the way.
It's incredible. Listen, when people think Bacardi, no. That right there.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty good.
What's the other bottle from Puerto Rico that we got? I forget.
That's the one where they have like 5 of them.
Yeah, there's a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star,
3-star,
5-star. The 5-star bottle is $1,000 for a
Yeah, that
bottle,
motherfuckers is wild.
bottle of rum. It's amazing. But those are our drinks. If you're drinking something special out there in YouTube land, let us know what you're drinking. Also, if you want to give us a call, we are an interactive show. We would love to hear from you. Right? We're gonna go over Super Bowl. We're going to go over some Raiders stuff, the All-Star Weekend. We got a bunch of stuff to cover. So we hope you enjoy the show. Don't be afraid to chime in,
For sure.
right?
Let's do it.
So let's go right away, okay? Super Bowl recap brought to you by CustomCars.com. Custom with the K, cars with the Z.com, our probably biggest sponsor so far. And thank you to CustomCars.com, by the way.
For sure. Check us out online. Give us a call. We can find you anything you want. You want a Range Rover, you want a Ferrari, you want a car for your daughter,
Yes.
and we do have some badass trucks. That we do have.
trucks. Yeah, check out the website. It's really easy to navigate. We're so grateful to them. We just came from Julio's Pizza, another sponsor. The pizza
Very good.
was fire. Thank you to
As
Ziggy
usual.
and Mary. Right? Zach's not here, so we have a plethora.
We have pizza left
Pizza.
over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a low blow.
Listen, we like to poke fun, people. If you can handle it, I suggest you watch a different show.
Bye.
Yes. Bye. Yes. So let's get into it. Again, Rafa was right and I was wrong.
Surprise.
Surprise. I had 20-24 to the under Eagles. Rafa, what'd you have?
34
34-20?
30. No, it was 34-20.
You had a blowout, actually.
Yeah, I did. But I had the Chiefs in the over. Is what it was.
Which that's a
And it's-
banger. Go ahead.
and it's what
toot,
happened.
Toot your horn over there.
It
Banger.
happened.
Hit the Super Bowl pick.
It happened. You guys think I'm a Chiefs homer, and it's just that
No,
they're fucking
no.
really good.
Mahomes homer more than anything.
How can you be a Mahomer?
That's what I kind of agree with that because he's so good.
He's so good.
You can't even deny it.
It's not like I'm lying.
Yeah, it's not like you're like
Oh, fuck,
overhyping it.
bro. He's no.
So listen, okay. Great game.
We should patent, by the way, Mahomer.
Mahomer.
I like that.
You are Mahomes.
Done it right now.
Mahomer, patent that shit.
Done it right now.
We're the first ones who said it guaranteed.
I've never heard of it.
Then this is the first time.
You should get that tattooed on your forehead.
Well,
You are the leader of the Mahomers. Last week you said, right, and that was a clip that Eddie produced.
Which
and
I
edited.
agree with.
Well, hold on.
I
Let's
agree.
talk about it. You said that if Mahomes wins 5 championships, then he automatically leapfrogs
Tom
Brady, who has 7, by the
Right.
way, and says he's the best of all time.
let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Who is John Elway? Where is John Elway on your list?
So if I was to draft a quarterback, knowing everything that we know, and they're all 21 years old,
Okay.
Elway's 2.
And who's one?
You're lying if you
Dan
say Tom-
Marino.
Okay, so Marino's 1, Elway's 2. That's who you'd start, right?
Yes.
They have combined 2 Super Bowls.
How can you call Brady the GOAT and then not take him first?
Right.
It doesn't. Listen, I'm going off of talent. I'm not going off of Super Bowl.
Okay. That's my point, though.
So that's what I would use for Mahomes. If Mahomes got to 4 or 5 Super Bowls on talent alone, he's right there with Marino.
Listen, I know this is going to be unpopular, what I'm about to say.
People hate Mahomes, so it's
No, it's
probably
probably
not.
popular.
It's probably gonna be fucking
Listen,
popular.
Andy, and they all say it. And listen, he makes some great throws. He's good in the pocket. He's mobile. He's great. But I think the combination of Andy Reid and Mahomes just elevates Mahomes.
There's just things that he does.
Like, imagine.
But Belichick and Brady didn't elevate.
No,
Brady?
Belichick was a defensive guy.
So come on. You're
I'm just spitting facts at you. Belichick was a defensive guru.
It's not
He
even
still
about.
is.
It's not even about offense or defense. It's about the coaching ability.
Andy Reid is a genius.
Why did he never win a Super Bowl before Mahomes?
Because he didn't have
Mahomes! Because
Well,
he
okay.
didn't have Mahomes.
Yeah, he didn't have a good to great quarterback.
The fuck he didn't?
McNabb.
Are you kidding?
He elevated that. This goes to prove my point.
Smith was good. He was not bad.
He elevated
Donovan
Donovan
McNabb?
McNabb. He elevated him to
I
another
can-
level. Put Donovan McNabb in Jacksonville. Dude's career's over. He's EJ Emanuel from Florida State.
That's a low blow,
I'm just-
EJ.
Hey,
Oh, EJ, I
That's
love
I-
EJ
I-
Manuel, bro.
we all love him. He's
He
actually
lives in Miami, man.
He's actually a great commentator on the ACC
yeah,
network.
yeah, he is.
Like
Very good.
he still makes money.
He still makes money. He's got
Yeah,
a beautiful home, by the way.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But I guarantee you, he would say the same thing. If I was quarterback and Andy Reid,
I can't say no to that
So
because you say that.
you're saying if Brady landed anywhere else, he would have been Brady no matter what.
No.
no, not anywhere.
Okay, so then that's you
Not
can't use
anywhere.
that argument because you can use that for anybody.
But
You said anywhere.
I defend his argument because Kevin Kolb. Do you remember Kevin Kolb? How good was he on the Eagles?
Yeah,
He was fucking good.
dude, Michael Vick. I mean,
We're not doing that one. We're not fucking doing that
dude,
one.
he took an old Michael Vick and like broke.
Bro,
dude,
Michael Vick was in prison for 2 years pumping iron. That motherfucker came out younger than when he went in.
maybe, but dude, he was.
Dude, my dad went to
incredible.
prison. He came out younger than when he went in, bro. You're in there pumping iron
Yes, you're pumping
for seven for 700 plus days, dude.
Yes.
You're getting pumped and pumping.
oh, come on.
I mean, we can edit that or not.
No, yes.
we would never edit that.
No,
Yes.
we wouldn't. We don't edit shit. So
So you kind of feel what I'm saying.
I can't because Mahomes does shit like when you see him roll out and then all of a sudden it's a quick little dump that came out of nowhere because he improvised. That's the things that he does.
Yeah. Okay, so I have another question about the Super Bowl, which, I have my opinion. But if you were to point out one group on either side, who was the biggest disappointment?
Eagles defense, Eagles front line,
Bang.
100%.
Bad by far.
But okay, so all
even
season,
the back end though, even that
the back end, they were all bad,
The whole defense.
yeah.
Was bad.
right? So the defense was terrible, and it obviously helped them to get to that 15-3 record, 14-3 record.
They played shitty quarterbacks.
You could be right?
Yeah.
It makes sense,
I mean, there was a theory that kind of was proven on Super Bowl.
right? And people said it. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right because his offense scored 35 points.
Yeah. They couldn't get one stop in the second half.
So
They
we
couldn't
Not
get
one.
one
we
stop.
agree on that. They underperformed. They led the league in sacks. Did they even have a pressure? The only pressure they had, they let Mahomes on one leg run for 40 yards. I mean, that was just bad. They didn't make one play.
They didn't make a play at all. They didn't make one play.
And the red zone was horrible. The red
Did
zone
you
was
see
horrible.
one of those touchdowns?
There was a wrong.
It was the wrong formation.
Wrong formation. They're like, and he just said, "Fuck it," and he was wide open.
Oh, both of them were wide open.
Two
The same
touchdowns wide
play.
open.
The same play.
Yeah,
One route, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
right. One route, 3 touchdowns, and who just hired the Eagles defensive coordinator?
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals. Like,
Fucking
dude,
nice.
are you
Smart.
serious? Yeah, Cardinals horrible, but no one wanted that job. No one wanted.
Nobody
that
wants
job.
to coach Kyler Murray.
Nobody wants to.
I
coach.
feel bad for the kid. I like him. You know,
I like him. Obviously,
we know
obviously
you like
people
him.
know.
No
I'm
one
a
likes
Kyler
him. A
Murray
bunch
fan.
of 15-year-olds playing
Madden.
Yes, Madden and Art of
He
War or
can
whatever.
play.
Okay, so now I got to extract something. I got to put Rafa on the dentist table. We're gonna give him, a couple Novocaine shots. Now, who overperformed this Super Bowl? We know who under, and I agree with you. Who surprised you the most this Super Bowl?
wow, surprised me. 100%. Jalen Hurts.
Thank you.
No doubt about it.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know what did it for me? The play to tie the game, right at the 2-point conversion to tie the game at 35.
Yeah.
Where there was no stopping him.
Yeah.
And that reminded me of him playing the first year at Alabama and the last year at Oklahoma, where when he was that play, he knew
Yeah.
he had to make a play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mahomes was on the
it's
fucking
No,
sideline.
listen.
Wait, hold on,
Okay,
real
go ahead.
quick.
Go ahead.
He played so good that people forgot about the fumble. Like, they were like, he played so good that, like...
People don't even talk about it.
Yeah, people don't even talk about it, which is
They won't
crazy
even mention
because that fumble was so bad.
It was huge.
It cost him the game.
It was bad.
Oh.
That cost him the game. Well, let's get into that. Okay, so we went over who underperformed, who overperformed.
Would you consider Pacheco an overperformer?
No.
No, I
No.
love the kid, the Puerto Rican, by the way, and has a great story. I don't know if you know his story.
Yeah.
No.
Sister, brother,
Both killed in high school.
both killed.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
dude went to Rutgers. I believe 7th round or
Seventh round.
seventh round pick,
And he
and he
started
runs
in the
he-
Super Bowl.
He,
He
runs
runs like
like
an
a
animal.
He runs.
madman.
I like the way he runs.
No.
I mean, he's a dog.
Yeah, I like-
100% great pick. And I don't know if he can continue to run like that and be healthy.
What was disappointing to me, was it disappointing because we knew that the Chiefs, the Eagles receivers were so much better than the Chiefs secondary. God, the Chiefs secondary looked like shit too. They're just so
getting
young.
beat. Yeah.
Yeah, can you? But they still won the Super Bowl.
And they won the Super Bowl, man.
So
So
imagine when they, next year and the year after, and they, pop a piece in there. So
let's get into what everyone's talking about because I'm sure you have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion on this. The last play I heard I was listening to DP and he gave a great analogy. Right, we sort of got cheated, right? Whether it was a holding or not. I mean, by the book, it was a hold. You can't argue it. You can touch a dude within that. You can't be physical. Ticky tack, 100%. That could be debated. The thing what DP said is like, it was a heavyweight fight, right? 2 great heavyweights in the 15th round, and there was a glance low blow, and the ref stops it. Like that shouldn't decide the game. It stole Jalen Hurts' superstar moment, by the way, which I'd be dancing on fire. I would have lit myself on fire this show because he would have been a superstar if he would have went down and scored, even to tie. That was stolen from us. A great ending to a great game was stolen from us.
see, I don't agree with that.
But I don't know what you could do different. So what's your opinion on it?
This is what happens. It's a fucking hold. If you don't call it, and the Chiefs miss the field goal because now they're kicking 40 plus and he misses it and you didn't call it, guess what you're talking about Monday morning? You're talking about how the fuck the ref didn't call the hold.
But here's the thing. It wasn't egregious.
It's still a hold.
But you can call that on every play. That's the thing. And I agree with you. It's still a hold. But there's times, especially in NBA playoffs, you got to learn how to swallow the whistle a little bit. I know that's not what you're taught. Like everything, that's a whole.
They were letting him play for.
They were letting him play.
You can let him play.
Here's my only issue about the whole thing is that there was a worse hold earlier in the game that the Eagles held. I think it was Juju Smith, same two players, and it wasn't called. So at least be consistent. If you're not going to call that, let them play. Them.
You have to remember that a couple years ago when they didn't call that ridiculous PI in the Rams game.
That was
okay. That was Drew Brees' last chance to get to the Super Bowl, and they didn't call that. All those refs get brought in, and that last drive or 2 drives or whatever, you can look it up. You need to ref that end of the game has to be fucking perfect. They can't go back and say, "Oh, we missed this call in the last 2 minutes to give Jalen Hurts a fucking chance." No, he held him. The corner knows he held him, and he held him. When people say, "Oh, the throw was overthrown," well, he got held 20 yards before, so that slowed his momentum. Obviously,
He also overthrew it so they could see that side of the field.
So here's the other thing with that, and here's what the NFL, here's what they can do about this. Okay, so when the Super Bowl comes along, they pull all-stars. So there's a group for that. It's like being on a basketball team, right? And they officiate every game together. So guys know, like, hey, you saw that? Don't throw that. But what they do in the Super Bowl is they pull guys from crews. And now they're supposed to be the best of the best, but they're not.
They're not together. They don't work together.
Yeah.
So they don't know each other.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you're a great line judge all year, right, and that's what you do, well, fuck, but the head ref, he's a great ref, and he's been here for 25 years.
Yeah.
He can't bring his 2-year line judge when another line judge who's been there for 20 plus years, and he's consistent, and I guess they're on a point tally or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
The way they break it down. You can't pull.
You pull the best crew. You don't pull the best. You want guys that have worked together.
I don't know if that's fair for the other guys. For, let's say, a back judge, a line judge.
You pull the best crew. It's like the best team. Why wouldn't you want the best team? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's one game.
Exactly. Why screw up the continuity of officiating crew for one game? It doesn't make sense to me. I believe
that's for the refs. I mean,
I think that will change.
I think that's going to get changed because that's what actually happened in the Saints-Rams game.
That was terrible.
They didn't work with each other. Someone has to say when they're meeting, like, dude,
you missed that one.
Like, come here, bro. That was bad. But because you don't work with that vato before or that guy,
you don't want to embarrass him.
You don't want to embarrass him. That's the issue. When you get together, you'd be like, dude, did I screw that up? And then another dude has to be like, yeah, dude, like, you better move to a different fucking country because you blew that call. So that...
Now, let's say, like, other people say, oh, well, you can get buzzed in for a bad call and buzz in down the field in the last 2 minutes of the game. Let's say in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work either. Because you'd be getting buzzed in every fucking play for a hold on the left tackle, right guard.
I think for me, in general, in every sport and every officials, I feel like it has to be like something so egregious. Like,
you can't do that.
Because even in basketball, I feel like, man, the smallest contact, it's a foul. It's like, let them
Basketball's
play
different. But in football, any tug of the jersey, you have to remember these monsters are running, dude, whatever speed they're running, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles, whatever it is, miles per hour, dude, a little tug.
But here's the problem. You can call it every
I agree that
play.
too, but the defense, as a cornerback too, I think the corner is the hardest position to play in any sport.
It is. That's a fact.
They already have enough hard time guarding in the first place. Like, you only make it harder for them if it's such a small, like, tug here.
Yeah, but that's the rule.
No, I agree.
And they made those rules for Peyton Manning because they needed the scoring.
Yeah, exactly.
Because nobody wanted to watch 6-3 Ravens Steeler games.
Yeah, by the rule, I mean, it's a hold. Like, you can't argue
right?
it.
So I mean, it is what it is. People can't get mad because it didn't go your way. Oh, you wanted to see Jalen Hurts drive the field? Wonderful. I wanted to see him drive the field as well. But I also wanted the Chiefs to win by 3.
Odie agrees with you, Eddie. He says, keep the squad together. They know how to back each other up.
They know how to, they know how to back each other up. They don't want to, it's a whole thing. But I have, Odie, let me know if you agree with this. And I I brought this up during the group chat. The NBA has done it, right? The Major League Baseball has done it. They should give a challenge flag to the coaches on a penalty, 1 per half. Now,
I'm okay with that.
I think everyone has it now. Soccer, the technology is there.
Oh, it's a
Use
different
it.
game though.
Soccer's crazy. Like if a freaking
if a pinky crosses
a ball
Oh
head.
yeah, bro.
Yes,
Outside,
it's
yeah.
crazy, right? They have the technology. Baseball does it now. They have the technology.
Tennis has great technology.
Tennis.
as well. Fucking
Basketball
generous.
now, you can challenge a call. NFL is the only one that you can't challenge a penalty, and they should do it.
He agrees 100%.
I would.
Thank you,
I would
Odie.
agree with that too.
Let's give them one.
One-
If they
one
didn't
half.
challenge
And
it,
then
they're
you
gonna
no
lose that
matter what.
challenge.
No,
Yeah.
but you know what? You challenge it, and then they look at it.
Yeah.
And now, if they call it a hold, you can't say shit. It kind of negates the whole.
Well, remember, you can challenge pass interference a couple years ago. Do you remember that?
And they never went against it. They knew that was. It was.
So that's why they can't do it anymore.
It was impossible because I think the official, the crew's like, we're not having this shit. We will never overturn anything. They didn't. The numbers were crazy.
They
Every-
overturned like one.
It was insane.
So they're like, "Fuck you, we're not doing this."
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. The refs got together on that shit, and they said we're not doing that. So I mean, that's that. Anything else on the Super Bowl, man?
Prop bets
Prop bets
that were hit.
Prop bets that
our national anthem, baby.
national anthem.
I mean, listen.
right into
What
Chris-
a line.
Chris-
what a line.
What a line.
They nailed that line.
Yeah,
right?
that was fucking-
So Stapleton, country singer, but he is the blackest country singer of all time. let's be real. The dude has soul. He's a soulful dude.
I agree.
And man, how close did it come, Eddie, on the over under?
It's like 0.001.
Yeah, it was
Point zero.
something
Like,
crazy.
come on.
That was nuts.
Me and Jay had a side bet. I got to take him to Spaghetti Factory.
There you
Rafa's
go.
favorite place.
Terrible. Shit.
Rafa's never had the Mizithra. I bet
No,
you.
dude, I haven't been there since I was a kid.
He used to go to the Hollywood one.
And
the one
my
we used to
wife
go to.
begged me forever, and I'm
My
like,
wife.
dude, it's not fucking good. Don't do this.
I'm taking you. You have to have the
It's
manager
the best,
special.
man.
Are you fucking
Sinead-
nuts?
Sinead hates it too.
Insane. The
He's
Mizithra-
never had it. He's never had
Oh,
it.
dude.
No,
it's-
I had it as a kid. My mom fucking wanted the one in Hollywood.
Your taste buds are different now.
You never had the half Mizithra, half meat sauce. If you never had Mizithra,
I don't even know what the
pasta,
fuck it is.
Exactly.
It's the best. It's-
It's amazing.
Oh, man.
It's amazing.
Okay.
So IOJ, that's a win-win for me because now I get to go to Spaghetti
You
Factory.
get to go.
also, too, how bad was that grass?
Yeah.
That was.
Have you seen the guy?
Slipgate.
Oh,
Slipgate.
have you? How
Let's talk
stupid
about
is
it.
that?
What's that?
Eddie,
Dude,
explain
explain it to Jacob
what
while I serve a drink and-
Slipgate was.
I mean, we all know what it was.
No, yeah, but, like-
Everybody-
But there's a guy who's broken it down now.
Oh, really? I haven't seen
It's-
it.
You haven't
I-
seen
I
it?
broke
Oh,
it
so
down.
Eagles players slip more than Chiefs players.
30
Oh, that- I saw that.
38%.
How
Yeah,
stupid is that?
On Mahomes' dropbacks, there's Eagle player that 38% of his dropbacks, Eagles players slipped and fell.
Yeah, somebody was underneath controlling the fucking grass.
First of all, that turf, if you guys don't know, that turf, like Vegas, and Vegas's turf has been bad as well. It's been horrible. So they roll out that grass and it's in the sun.
Right.
And in games, that field rolls in. And there's a theory, like something about the temperature change. It's like a dew forms when you roll it back in because it's not in the sun. It kind of makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. Actually.
There were reports saying that it was like 80% ready. That it wasn't fully ready to be like.
He had a
played on.
year to get it ready.
A year because
I saw the fucking thing. I read an article before
people were
even the
complaining
game.
about it. Week 1, they were complaining about that
Right.
turf.
Yeah, preseason. All right, so I got the stats here.
880,000, by the way.
Eagles defense had a player slip on 38% of Patrick Mahomes' dropbacks,
Bang.
experiencing multiple slips 5 times. On the other hand, the Chiefs defense had a player slip on only 14% of Jalen Hurts' dropbacks and did not report multiple slippages.
Listen, I'm not.
How the fuck did-
I'm not a conspiracy guy, right? I'm not, and I'm not going to buy into this bullshit conspiracy either.
This is bad, though.
But you saw the pile of cleats on the Eagles sidelines that they had to change their cleats.
So they obviously need to change their
Manager,
equipment manager.
Yeah, like he should have known beforehand. Like
He should have been fired.
You should have known before.
Yeah, he showed up and partied.
And
the
shame on the
whole week.
Super Bowl. Shame on NFL, dude.
They don't give a shit.
You have to get that right. The whole world's watching. You have to get that right, and they didn't. And so, but again, is it a conspiracy theory because they want offense to score points?
Right.
Because offense, I've heard I've heard every interview. All the offensive linemen say that's an advantage for an offensive lineman because defensive guys are getting off, right? And it's harder. You're going backwards, so it's a big advantage. Does that explain the no sacks?
But both teams played on it.
Yeah,
and
that's my
it's
thing.
fair and square.
Yeah, both teams, bro. They didn't bring out a
switch the
different
grass
fucking
for the
field.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Mahomes is out there. Wheel in the good shit. Let it rise.
Timeout.
Yeah, send it to TV timeout.
You know
They're pressing
what?
buttons and shit's rising.
They might have had magnets underneath. Yes, you know what, Fuck
Dude,
this.
they're shooting water when
Yeah,
Mahomes is out there.
yes.
They're shooting. There's guys with water guns down there.
Yes,
Get the fuck outta here.
snipers,
That's
field
hilarious.
snipers.
Yeah, Jesus.
So
Tapia's
that's-
in here. He said he's ready to give some mush tacos for
Who-
you guys.
who's that?
Mush
Who's that?
tacos,
Brandon
Tapia,
Oh, Tapia,
the king of the mush.
the king of the
You
mush.
picked the Eagles?
No. He had the Chiefs. And
Oh, good
he had
for
the
him.
Chiefs. He had the over. He hit squares. That motherfucker's rich this week.
All right, Tapia.
Michelle's also saying hi.
Michelle,
Hey,
how's it
girl.
going? I'm taking her. Michelle, we're going to Spaghetti Factory. We're bringing Rafa.
Uh-oh.
Yes. So that's the Super Bowl. I mean, Michelle also wanted the Eagles because she's a big Bengal fan.
Oh yeah, Tapia
Do you have a
just
problem with Mahomes winning the MVP? Sorry.
No.
No.
I mean, he threw for under 200 yards, did he not?
Yeah.
it's
Look at his percentage. Or look
Oh,
at
right
his
here.
passer
Yes.
rating was 138.
Yeah.
131.
That was the thing. He was
dealing.
He was dealing.
And here's
60 completions all game is crazy.
and here's the thing: is that everyone's ready to crown his ass. The dude threw for under 200 yards.
it doesn't,
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Jalen Hurts outplayed Mahomes
because
200%.
But he had to. Mahomes didn't have to play Mahomesian.
Okay, but that's the same argument I got last week that Jalen Hurts sucked.
This is
and I
true.
said, this is true, right? The same, he didn't do this. He didn't do
Mahomes
that.
still threw for
And-
3 touchdowns.
And we all say, well,
But- yeah,
so
but no,
wide
no.
open dudes.
But that's different because Jalen Hurts hasn't proven it yet.
Right. And Mahomes is
Mahomes has proven over years. But now,
That's
Jalen Hurts, I think he's proved it.
Oh,
He
okay.
is.
he's got to do it one more time.
Rafa, I'm gonna sock you in the face.
Let me ask you something. If he comes out next year and he's not and he doesn't make the playoffs.
He's going to. That,
what
the
if he
NFC
does-
is
the
so
NFC is
bad.
so
I already
bad.
know the
He will make
excuses.
it.
He doesn't have his coordinators. He
Yeah.
has new
Oh
coaches.
God.
listen, everyone knows that I don't buy that. What they are hurting, we talked about this, me and you. Half of that defense,
It's gonna be
or
gone.
more than half, they're all free agents.
Okay, they're old, and the Eagles have 3 first-round picks. I think
Do they?
Yeah,
Check that.
from
they have like
the Saints.
10, 18, and 30 or something.
Wow.
Can you imagine
You
that?
could fix the defense with 3.
Well, you
studs.
can. How about you call the Bears and give them 10 and 18 and take Will Anderson?
Ooh,
Does that work?
that works. Is Hassan Reddick? Dude, I didn't know it till later. I think Fly Eagles Fly, like, you guys forgot about Hassan Reddick. Homeboy had 19 and a half sacks.
Yeah, and he had nothing on.
He had
Sunday.
nothing to show for.
He did nothing on Sunday.
So
No.
yeah, the Eagles have the 10th pick from the Saints and the 30th.
Yeah.
Oh, so two.
It was the Saints.
2.
2
Yeah,
first-round picks.
you-
Okay.
You got to go defense.
Oh, 100%. There's no need
But
on that offense.
Does Kelsey retire or Lane Johnson? Like those are huge 2 pieces.
Kelsey
and they're
is
old.
talking. He's considering retirement. I did hear that.
Okay, so you can go offensive tackle at 10.
Yeah. There's a good
And
center. There's always a good center.
There's always a good center later in the draft.
from Minnesota or Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's always the same.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Iowa.
Wisconsin, Oklahoma,
Iowa.
Kansas City got Humphreys from Oklahoma. We did the national anthems.
Chiefs are only going to get better, boys.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, it's dude, I don't know how much higher you can get up,
It's
but
honestly
you
scary.
can only get better from here, baby.
No.
Oh, what about the
You
OC?
disagree?
Isn't he going to the Commanders?
He can go.
Yes,
He can fly, Eagle, fly.
So this is going to be.
And he's going to the Redskins, asshole.
He's going to the Redskins. Oh, he said.
He said Commanders. We don't even know the fuck those teams. He's going to the Agronauts.
the football team. That's what they're called.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
Football team.
Football
I
team.
think it's a great move for him. He had to get out of the shadow of Andy Reid. I wanted.
That's a bad spot, though.
Yeah, you picked like
Like,
the
they have
worst spot to go
offensive
to.
guys like,
you have
okay,
the worst owner.
McLaurin.
should have went to Philly.
Was that an option?
I don't know. I would have.
Imagine.
I don't know how
I
many
think if he
options
goes
had.
there, I think if he goes there, they get even crazier next year than the shit they did this year.
Yeah.
You see how they're trying to ban the QB sneak?
That to me
Yeah.
is so stupid.
That's going to affect the Eagles.
It'll affect not just that though. It's like
You
okay,
can't do that.
one team was good at it because they have a good old line,
Yeah.
Right.
and you're gonna ban them like that. To me, it makes no sense.
Well, they're saying there's no one gets set. There's a bunch of
That is, bro. When you look at
then
it,
call false start.
did you see the play at the goal line when the entire Eagles
Yeah.
offensive line helmet is in the end zone? Motherfuckers, you're all offsides.
Yeah.
But the NFL, I've seen that a lot when we were at the Raider Charger game,
Yes.
right? And we were right there's when the ball was lined up there, like, oh, this dude's offsides. No call, no flag, no
yeah,
nothing.
I've seen that a lot too.
So I don't know what it is with the helmet, but
Is this a good time to do our way too early predictions for Super Bowl?
let's do it real
Let's
quick.
do that
Way
real
too
quick.
early predictions
Our
for
way
Super Bowl.
too early predictions brought to you by CustomCars.com.
You can already know who I'm going with in the AFC. You feel me?
So, okay, so we know you're going Chiefs.
100%
Chiefs versus
Niners.
Niners.
Chiefs,
Okay.
Niners.
All right.
with Purdy at quarterback.
Anybody.
Yeah,
Anybody at quarterback.
Anybody.
Chiefs, Niners.
Doesn't matter.
The Chiefs, Niners. And then second, if I had to pick another team, I'd Chiefs, Dallas.
I knew you were going to say Dallas.
And I hate them.
I'm going to go Bengals, Niners.
Woo!
I'm going to go Bengals, Niners, old school.
Boomer Esiason and Joe Montana, baby.
Yes, an old school. Even Kenny Anderson, Joe Montana, I believe they played. That was Joe Montana's first Super Bowl with Chris Collinsworth at wideout. That is my. I think they need to get a little bit better on the offensive line. Still, the Bengals need more.
Oh, they need a lot of help.
They need more, but dude, Joe Burrow is the man. Hawks. Super early predictions.
I have a similar pick. I was gonna go Bengals Eagles.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, I
Eddie
like
Money?
I like the Bengals, but I feel like the NFC could be anyone. I think I'll go Vikings. If they fix their defense, they're there.
I think the Bengals this year are going to be this year's Bills.
Really?
Next year's Bengals are going to be this year's Bills.
It's kind of weird.
They will be out in the second round.
Really dope.
Really dope.
Yeah.
Really dope.
Yeah.
Well,
I need Burrow to give me one of those games. Give me one of those Josh Allen games in the playoffs, and he hasn't given you one. He's won.
he beat the Chiefs.
I agree with you. I agree with you because he's 5-2, but he hasn't done it the way a super a guy.
The way Mahomes just won the MVP, throwing under 200 yards.
No. You know what I'm saying? when you watch him go in the regular season and he's throwing for 290 and 3-4 touchdowns, give me a playoff game like that. Give me one.
Like a 5 touchdown.
Yeah, I don't want you beating the Raiders in the last second. The Titans fucking throwing it. I don't want to see that. I want to see Burrow give me something.
That's why
I think he does this
I think
year.
he goes off this year. I think not only does he make the Super Bowl, I think Joe Burrow's the MVP next year.
I fucking second that.
Yes, I think Joe
I
Burrow
like that.
goes off.
I like that, but I'm going to go Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God, that is the most ridiculous.
Oh, by the way,
thing
I'm going
I've
to give you
ever
bold prediction, which I gave it to you the other
heard. Yes,
day.
give it. We
Bold
want that shit.
prediction.
Episode 19.
Fucking blue chip fucking Deshaun Watson next year will be top 5
This will,
in touchdown passes and top 5 in passing yards in
gonna
the
be the most
NFL.
freezing
this
take
is
ever.
going to be the worst
most
take of
freezing
Rafa.
take.
Don't listen.
good.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Michael Brown tried to give
Tell
me
me
this.
it.
Michael Brown tried to give me this Mahomes bullshit in August, and come week 1, I called Eddie, and I said, "Get me in with Michael Brown on a text message because Mahomes is dropping touchdown passes
Mahomes
everywhere."
is so
That's how.
good
That's
than
how we
Deshaun
got. That's
Watson.
how,
I agree with you.
That's how
I agree
Rafa
with you.
got into the group chat. Actually,
That's exactly how.
Yeah.
Week 1 of the NFL. I'm throwing it out there. I'm
out
throwing
there.
it out there, baby. It's there. Don't let me have week 2 where he's got like 7-8 touchdown passes already. I'm just letting you know.
He won't.
After a couple massage parlors, the man is coming.
He's on the Browns.
Literally.
He's on the most
Seriously,
cursed team ever.
You're so sick-minded, bro.
He's on the freaking Browns. That was great, by the way, Eddie Money.
Oh, shit.
Michelle said she loves that take.
What?
Love it. Thank
She
you,
likes
Michelle.
The Brown. Oh, wow.
Or the Joe Burrow one.
No, because she said Bengals, and then she said I love it. Just right now.
There's no way Michelle
Okay,
isn't.
are you hating?
Yeah, I think he's
Hey,
garbage.
these are just way too early predictions. I'm just throwing it out
no,
there.
no, listen, I love it.
Pretty
respect
damn
it.
cold.
I respect it.
You guys are haters. We'll see. I'm excited.
No, listen, if he played well this year, I just think it's just
Side bet. You have to wear a fucking Deshaun Watson jersey for 6 weeks.
if he
You can't take that. You cannot take that.
If what?
If he's top 5 in either one of those two categories at the end of the season, all during playoffs, when we do podcasts, all during playoffs, you're wearing the Deshaun Watson
If he's
Jersey.
top 5
In both.
passing
Has
yards,
to be both.
or touchdown.
Has
Both.
to be both. Has
But
to
if
be
he's
both.
6th in yards and top 5 in touchdowns,
You lose that.
okay, that's fucking
okay,
bullshit.
and what?
And I'll wear whatever Raider jersey you want me to wear for 6 weeks. Beanie, helmet. I'll sit here with a Bo Jackson helmet on if you want. I'll do the show in a Raider helmet.
Jersey and Raider beanie.
Done.
All right.
During the playoffs.
This is your bet.
Deal. We're
Yes.
in it.
Top
You're known
5.
to lose bets, by
I
the
know.
way.
Dude, this
listen.
is top 5, though. This shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Hey, I didn't say Mahomes. I brought
Yeah,
Watson.
that's a good point.
The odds in Vegas just shut up for Deshaun Watson to have a good season.
Minus 300 right now.
Oh, Michelle clarified though. She said that she loves the Joe Burrow prediction.
Yes, I told her it
Yes,
had to
I
be
knew
that
that.
one. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay, so
You guys are hating on Deshaun, baby.
those are our way too early predictions. If anyone else has one on YouTube, go ahead. Odie. Odie has San Francisco beating San Francisco in the freaking the.
Niners NFC against
Yes.
Niners AFC.
They're gonna do
fucking.
an inter squad game. The-
Practice squad Niners.
Yes. Gold maroon.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So
That's funny.
that's that. We got a lot of interaction on our. We did a Deion Sanders. We call it the penthouse or upper room. It's been all over the place. Deion Sanders said that he thinks there should be a separate room for the class of the class, like the Hall of Famers, the no doubters. And we have a great segment on YouTube. Go check that out. We hammered out a bunch, but we struggled at corner. We struggled at cornerback, and
Jacob popped out.
Hawks just said something, and we all lost our shit.
Yeah, blurt it out.
Okay, he said that Jalen Ramsey, top 5 cornerback of all time.
I didn't say it's top 5 all time. I think he's in the upper room.
You said top
He's
5.
not
ever.
even-
You
I
said
don't
top
even-
5. You said you literally.
Okay,
you
well,
said
I'll
top
put
5.
top 5. I'm top
So
5.
here's the thing: we put a poll out on Instagram, and they
I'll
actually
check the updated.
Let's see what the update on that is, because that actually came out in your favor. So
Of course it did.
That sounds so stupid.
we have
It
a,
doesn't.
It was very close.
Dude, he's not better than Chris McAllister, Ty Law. Are you kidding? You
This
know,
guy said Chris McAllister.
100%. Chris McAllister.
Yes, only won by 1 vote.
That
Yes.
one vote
Dude, is Chris
matters.
McAllister
close.
not better than Jalen Ramsey?
We must-
Was he not better?
we must have a bunch of 8-year-old to 12-year-olds
Fucking voting.
Yeah, that because
Am I wrong for saying Chris McAllister was better than Jalen Ramsey?
Yes, you
no,
are.
no,
Not at all, right?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Ooh.
Ty Law? Eric Allen?
Ty Law, Eric Allen.
What the fuck?
Are you kidding? Eric Allen, dude. Eric Allen and Ty
amazing.
Law are top 10 corners.
Yeah.
Ramsey's been
You know
the
who's
most
better than
dominant-
Ramsey? You know who's better than Ramsey? Gilmore.
No.
Ooh, Stephon
no.
Stephon Gilmore.
balled out.
Are you kidding?
Way.
MVP? Has Jalen Ramsey ever won an MVP on defense? Because
Let's look that up right now.
Gilmore has.
No, he hasn't.
Stephon Gilmore has, and he shut down this year for the Colts. The dude balled out. The dude balled
He's
out.
all
He's not
time.
on the Colts this year.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
I thought it was last.
And he shut down. He shut down.
No, he
some-
was because he picked off Wilson the third game of the season.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the
Everybody
end zone.
picked off Wilson.
He took all of Russell's confidence.
Yeah.
He zapped that shit.
Oh, man.
So we got a lot of interaction. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Eddie.
So, since this topic came up today, I wanted to do a little trivia. So there's 4 players. Everyone has a sheet, no names, just their career stats.
Here we go. It's right
So-
here. It's beautiful. I love it, Eddie.
Yeah. So
Player 1.
Player 1, 270 solo tackles, 5 forced fumbles, 53 interceptions, and 94 passes defended.
I think that's Dion.
Damn, dude. Yeah,
Dion didn't fucking tackle.
he didn't tackle, and that's a shitload. That's almost double the interceptions of anyone on this list. Almost.
Can we have a list of the 4 guys?
Yeah, so the 4 are Sherman, Revis, Ramsey, Sanders.
Sherman.
Fuck, by the way, Sherman's way better than Ramsey was.
Oh yeah.
Or
He
is.
had like 3 years of being good. And
Don't
then
say that.
he's
Don't
been
say that. Don't
torched.
say that.
Sherman,
He was
Ramsey.
Okay, so Sherman.
Dion,
Sherman, Dion, Revis,
and
Ramsey.
Revis. Okay. Okay.
Player 2, 408 solo tackles, 6 forced fumbles, 29 interceptions, and 139 passes defended.
That's the highest.
I'm gonna say that's Sherman.
I'm gonna say that's Revis.
And then
Because
for number 1,
That's actually who I thought was. I'm gonna say 2's Ramsey. I'm gonna back that up. I'm gonna say 2's Ramsey.
so you think 2 is Ramsey, 1 is
I think 1's Dion, 2's Ramsey.
and then Eddie.
I think 1 is Dion for sure. 2 is Revis.
Jacob.
I think 2 is Sherman.
And 1?
Oh, 1's for sure Dion.
You think so?
That
Okay.
guy has 53 interceptions. That's for sure
All right.
Dion.
Okay,
Third
well, I
player.
don't know. They didn't. They threw that much, but yeah.
375 solo tackles, 7 forced fumbles, 19 interceptions, and 92 passes
That's who
defended.
I think is Revis.
That's Revis.
That's who I think is Revis, and Eddie thinks it's.
I think that is Sherman.
Okay.
Player 4, 384 solo tackles, 5 forced fumbles, 37 interceptions, and 116 passes defended.
So who are the guys? Revis, Sherman, Dion, and who?
Ramsey.
So I have Dion, Ramsey, Revis. So the last one then is Sherman for me, I
Yeah,
guess.
the last one for me is Revis. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Dion, Ramsey, Sherman,
Revis.
Revis. Yeah.
Let me borrow that pen. Real quick. Just real quick.
I think
so I'm
the
going to
last
go
player is
Dion,
Ramsey.
Ramsey, Revis, and Sherman. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What do we got?
So,
So first, I think 4 is Ramsey. I think 4 is for sure Ramsey.
And two's Sherman? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that as well. Ramsey at 4. Okay, Eddie, break it.
all right, number 1 is Dion.
Surprise, surprise.
So 53,
Fucking 270 tackles.
270 tackles, 53 picks. That's by far.
I had to go for another site because I was like, what?
Right, that's crazy. 53 interceptions. Dude,
That's
that's
pretty
crazy.
wild.
Number 2 is Darrell Revis.
Wow.
Yes. Okay.
Number 3 is Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
The least picks of
The least
all.
pick.
19 picks.
No
And the
one
least-
throws his way.
That's fucking wrong.
Bullshit. You know
Wrong.
when Ramsey lost all his shine is when Hunter Renfro blended his ass in
This guy keeps
in-
bringing that up like it means something.
in a practice squad game last year. He torched and the film got out.
I thought you did this to try and fool us.
Well, did you guys didn't all guess? No, I don't think
No one
you,
got it
you
right.
only guessed Ramsey. I think.
Yeah, too, because I thought you were doing it to fool us. If we actually go by the actual shit that he was, we go by the guy with the worst stats in this list, and it's Ramsey.
He's not even retired yet.
He's done, bro.
He's definitely
So
not.
let's
He's fucking way done.
So
If
let's
he doesn't
get
start
into it.
playing
crazy.
safety, he's done.
That is crazy.
So let's get into it.
He's
okay.
done.
There's a lot of rumors that the Rams are going to straight up cut his ass.
Because he's done. He's Garbaggio.
They can't pay him.
That-
The Rams have all the money in the world. He sucks dick.
There's also a cap. You can't just pay anyone all you want in the world. They need bigs.
It's definitely,
He sucks dick.
It's definitely money
He
motivated.
definitely doesn't suck. I promise you. Every team wants him. So
It definitely is money motivated and
minimum.
a lot of listen. He's always said it. He's always wanted to be a Raider. He's said it over and every.
So you want him?
100%.
not for $20 million a year? I don't
No, not for
because
20 million.
listen, Rock Yassin. I said it right for the very first time.
No, you didn't.
He's a free agent.
No, yeah, you did. He's like Roxin Ya. all the time.
I always say Roxin Ya. It's a great
He's a free
sushi
agent?
place on Ventura Boulevard. Roxin Ya. Great halibut.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored for sure.
But really, the Raiders only have like one good quarterback, Hobbs, under contract. I didn't know that Rock Yassin,
He's only on a 1 year deal.
he's on a 1 year deal. So they the Raiders are in desperate need of a cornerback, and he's a name. He's a name.
This is
Dude, he's not. I'm going to tell you. He
Listen,
would probably get in the Hall of Fame like after his 12 years.
Okay, but listen, Rafa.
Every team would take him right now.
Let's talk about it right now. Is he a top 10 corner in the league right now?
He's top 3. That's
What?
not even close.
He's easily
Are you out of
top
your mind?
10,
He's top 10.
easily.
Who's above? Okay, Sauce
Was their
Gardner?
defense not garbage this year?
That doesn't even
Did he
count
not get
this-
fucking cooked? Oh, no, he got cooked.
No one played that for the Rams this year.
Yeah, no,
This is
nobody.
Rams was like it was.
They gave everyone.
He played every fucking game.
There's no way he played every game.
Can we pull up his stats? Can we?
This year,
Pull it up.
Pull it up for
Let's
this
pull up
year.
Jalen stats this year.
Did he make the Pro Bowl?
Probably
sure he
because
did.
everyone.
No, let's double check.
Because
Derek Carr made the Pro Bowl. So, yeah.
Yeah, Pro Bowl doesn't even mean anything really.
Pro Bowl. All Pro means something.
Did
Pro
he,
Bowl means
okay,
nothing.
did he make all? Is he a first team All
Okay,
Pro
so
or second?
name
First
me
for sure. No.
Name me the best corners today in this year.
Stephon Gilmore balled out. Tariq from Sauce. Tariq.
So you're saying Tariq is better than Jalen Ramsey right now?
Today.
Oh, I think so.
Right now.
He's bigger. He's faster.
Jalen Ramsey is huge.
I don't give a fuck.
He's huge.
He's
He's
bigger
you know
than
what?
Tariq Woolen.
He's 6'1", 208.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen's 6'4", 215, and he's fast and big and has guaranteed had better numbers than your guy, 100%.
100%.
So
Okay, so Ramsey stats this season, he had 64 solo tackles, 4 interceptions, and 3 forced fumbles, and 18 pass deflections.
it's top 10,
Top 5.
top
Tariq
top
Woolen
10.
had 46 solo tackles, no forced fumbles, 6 interceptions, and 16 pass deflections.
Who allowed more touchdowns? Is that a thing?
I don't know
Can
if that
No,
is-
I can't-
we can't find that.
Yeah,
I was trying to find more.
you check the All Pro team and who were the corners? Just so we can prove that Jalen
Or if
Ramsey
you go
is
to
done.
the All Pro, like first team, second team, third
Yeah.
team.
He's not on there.
All Pro is what you really. All Pro is way better than a Pro Bowl. All Pro is.
Oh yeah.
It's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
So if you make All Pro,
And you wanted to put him in top 5 all time.
He is.
Are you out of your mind?
we just proved to you that he's not.
See, you know who's not on this list? Eric Allen,
Rod Woodson,
Champ
There's a reason
Bailey.
why they're not on this
Charles
list.
Woodson.
No. He just didn't go through it. Charles Woodson, better safety than corner. I'm gonna throw that shit out there.
He was really good.
Yeah, he was really good.
So Ramsey didn't make either All Pro team.
Oh, wah. Who were the corners?
I'm not even tripping out because
first-
Rams didn't play this year. None of them played.
First team was Sauce Gardner and Patrick Surtain.
Oh, Patty Surtain's way better than him.
Yeah.
He's also way younger. I'm also going to take the way younger guy also. Ramsey's already not at his end, but he's older.
So we
Done.
just named
Second team was Jair Alexander and James Bradbury.
Bradbury balled out.
And so did
who's a free
Jair
agent?
Alexander.
Alexander
agent.
sucked this year. I don't know how he got 13. He gets cooked every game.
He was second team.
Yeah, that's
You know,
shocking.
I mean, he did completely shut down Justin Jefferson.
Just a little bit.
Yes,
like
he
one
did.
game.
I'm just saying.
Bro.
Alexander's the belt buckle guy, right? The strap down.
Yeah. Lock it up.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
cooked every game.
He got cooked
Oh,
one
please.
game, and it was,
Please.
Stop
and he
it.
got seared. He didn't even get fully
seared?
cooked. That motherfucker got That was it.
I hope the Raiders go get Bradbury. They should have got him last year.
Yeah, he looked great in the Super Bowl.
And he was cut by
The Giants.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then he gave up the Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just a fucking. He was a monster in the bowl. He was garbage in the Super Bowl, just so you know. But yeah, it's a good pickup.
What else you got, Eddie? Is that all on the Jalen? I hope we put that shit to bed. Obviously,
We didn't. He somehow thinks Jalen Ramsey's better than Eric
He's
Allen.
not done
Okay.
yet. He's not done.
Bro, he's done.
he's
How many
gonna-
games did he play?
He's
Did you
gonna
find that?
pass all these numbers.
What numbers?
He's gonna have more solo tackles. He's probably gonna have more forced fumbles. Picks he won't get there.
forced fumbles
Pass
he'll get.
deflections he's gonna get there also.
Forced
Yeah.
fumbles he will get.
He's going to
He will
get there,
get
pass
tackles.
defended.
He will get tackles, forced fumbles, and
Guess
pass
why?
deflected.
Because they're going to keep throwing at him because he's done.
This is
You know what? He
crazy.
will have more tackles.
He will
but-
have everything besides interceptions,
Because he's done.
and he'll probably have 6 next year and probably put him close to 29.
But tackles, really, the best cornerback of all time has 270.
Okay, I'm just saying he's gonna pass all of them in almost every stat.
Not
No,
no, what
he
the
will-
fuck he's not.
He will.
How
yeah.
is he not?
He played 17 games this season.
He played them all, bud. He played them all. He got fucking lit.
That's fine.
He got cooked,
the
bro.
Rams, the Rams quit this year.
That
It's
motherfucker
totally
got
fine.
cooked. Well done.
PFF.
Rams?
Bro, he got cooked like a crab boil.
Okay, next
Pro
year when he
Football
goes to the
Reference.
Raiders and he kills it next year, I don't want
Give
to
it to me. Give it to me.
Pro Football Reference has him as a number 8 corner.
Number 8.
Nah, top 10.
Number
That's what I thought.
And he's not done because he's number 8.
It could be done.
Well,
You're so
take
wrong
it.
on that.
take-
It's
take
crazy.
him. I'll
Not
take
for
him.
20 million.
Every
Not for
team
20
would
million.
take him right now.
Every team would take him. I'd throw him away.
At the right price.
At the right price.
the
I'd
right
throw him
price.
away. You bring him to my team, I'd throw him away.
You're just saying that because you want to.
Because he's a fucking big mouth. That's why. He doesn't shut up.
Most cornerbacks are big mouths though, and receivers.
Yeah, but you become a distraction, big mouth.
Yeah.
Dion,
Distraction.
I mean, when he first came out, first of all, his first 4 or 5 years, he was dominant. He was amazing with Jacksonville.
he was
They had a
the
good
best
defense.
corner in the league.
they had a fucking great front seven as well. Don't
They did.
shy that
That's
shit
fine,
away.
but he was
They
number
did,
one corner.
but he was badass.
Didn't Edelman cook him?
no one cooked him.
Oh, Edelman might have sauced that motherfucker.
You're,
Ah,
you're
what?
reaching hard.
Bro, Edelman,
reaching so
Edelman might have
hard.
put that dude in the blender. Hunter Renfro did. So white dudes cook him.
That's his kryptonite.
He
Why
probably
you-
gets cooked in practice by Cooper Cup.
Well,
Everyone gets cooked
By
by
a top
Cooper Kupp.
5 receiver.
It's
Yeah.
just a white guy.
so let's move on from that. The only time will tell, and let's get into our next topic. Right, a little NFL news. Rafa was right on this again.
Surprise! And we went through this, and you just kept saying,
Well,
you
you're like half.
I'm
right.
fucking 100% right.
You're half.
No, because
right.
he should have took the deal. First of all,
No, I explained to you that he controlled everything.
You said that no team would trade for him.
And did they?
The Saints were.
They tried
the
to.
Saints
No.
wanted
They
to trade.
tried.
and what happened? Derek Carr controlled it, so he said,
you were half.
So
right.
actually, we can't. The verdict isn't out there yet because until we see the deal that he gets, I think him and his brother, they overvalued him.
He signs for less money than what
He signs for less money. So
do you think he's going to sign for less than $40 million guaranteed?
Yes. No one's gonna give him that.
I don't think anyone will give him. I think he'll get the same sort of deal where he has to prove it this year, and he won't get 40 guaranteed this year.
No. That's not what I said. He only had $40 million guaranteed. I said he will get a deal where he gets more. Whether it's 1 year, 2 years, or 10, he's going to get more than 40 guaranteed. That's all he had.
And that's still yet to be seen. So we don't know.
But I think he will. And
I don't think so.
you don't think a team gives him 60, 70 million?
that means they're going to lock him in for 2 years? I don't think a team goes out on the limb and say you are a guy for 2 years. I think a team says, prove it to us. We'll give you he's going to get a 3-year deal. He will get his money guaranteed 1 year, just like he did with the Raiders.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because why would it say, dude?
We think he sucks 100%.
Well, yeah, no, but also if he already made this deal and he's bet on himself and he lost, a GM's gonna be like, dude.
He's betting on himself now and he hasn't lost. The
Not
guy
yet.
who bet on himself and is fucking kneeling in somewhere in his house is Kaepernick. That guy fucked up because
Well, that's
it's similar type of deal because he
No,
bet
because
on himself. He
some-
waived the last year of 20-something million.
But some people say that he in the back end he made so much money off of Nike.
Definitely. Did.
Yeah, that's that. But that's another freaking story.
But-
so that's the Derek Carr thing. That is yet to be determined until we see the deal he gets. Which
I think I heard
Who
the
did he-
Saints are still in play, by the way.
oh, of course
They
they
definitely
are.
are.
And he visited the Jets.
He's
today.
going to visit the Jets this
I
weekend.
don't.
I
Think,
hope he goes there.
Oh, me too.
And they
He's gonna
fucking
have-
win it.
he
And they
feels-
win
to
it.
have
And they win it.
Nathaniel Hackett as offensive coordinator, and I just
Nathaniel Hackett's a good coordinator, bro.
we'll find out. He couldn't even fix
Aaron
his
Rodgers
offense.
is his quarterback. Come
Yeah.
on, come
Guys.
on.
He had a year to prove his offense.
Come on.
He couldn't get his offense right with.
Odie
Russell
thinks
Wilson.
Carolina.
I don't think Carolina.
I think he goes to that division
Yeah.
100% because
It's so
wherever
winnable.
wherever
It's
he
so
goes,
winnable.
he'd probably be the best quarterback in that division, which does not saying anything.
in the South, yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
For
which
sure.
I think he goes. There's no way he goes to New York.
I don't think he's stupid. If the Jets are entertaining him, I can see him taking less money to play there.
If you're the Jets,
He's going to take less money than 40. And
No.
one's giving him
All right,
40 million this year.
Let me rephrase that for you. If the Saints are giving you 60 guaranteed and the Jets guarantee you 50, if you take the Jets,
yeah.
because the Jets give you a chance to win. They think they're almost ready. A lot of people think they're almost ready. That's
Yeah.
a fucking rock solid division.
Yeah. True.
So
True
imagine you're gonna play New England twice.
The Bills.
I don't even know why
twice.
he's taking this shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's transition into a hot topic, which is super hot. We had a crazy shout out to Jay for his awesome freaking meme of Aaron Rodgers coming out, the Con Air scene, right? And so today was the first day that Aaron Rodgers went into his 4-day darkness retreat. Today's the first day.
He canceled the golf tournament this weekend.
Yeah. So where do you think? So there's a thing. So draft capital. Who do you give up more draft capital if you trade for Aaron Rodgers, or do you give up more draft capital if you try to hit on CJ Stroud? Because Bryce is going number 1.
Okay, so now I look at it in the. I'm going to look at it as a Raider. Let's say I'm a Raider fan, right? Hypothetical.
No, put yourself as the
Right,
GM.
slap me in the face.
You might be wearing a Raider beanie and a Raider jersey.
Put yourself
baby.
as the GM. It's your,
Okay, if I'm the GM and I'm
it's your
talking to
choice
my
to go-
team, right? And
Yeah.
I'm looking at the guys I have, and I have Devontae Adams. There's no way that I can throw a rookie out there
I agree.
to throw him the ball.
After CJ.
If you see, he's the first, second, third, however you want to put it. Top 3 wide receiver, however you want to make the list. He's there, right? There's no way you waste him another year with a rookie quarterback. I can't see it. This is the best for me. Hypothetical. Hypothetical that you get Rodgers, right? I draft Hooker with the third round, with your third round pick.
I like that actually.
Right? If you still have it and it doesn't cost you that pick to get Rodgers, obviously they're going to want picks. But at the end of the day, if Rodgers retires, better for Green Bay, obviously. Or if they get some picks, the Raiders they're going to have to give up that third round pick. But if I were the Raiders, I'd take, let's say you have Rodgers, offensive tackle, defense, Hendon Hooker, third round. Because then you have a future guy. The only problem with Rodgers is that every time January rolls around, the end of January, the beginning of February, he's contemplating fucking retirement.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the only problem. I think the biggest problem is actual preseason. Like, dude does not like preseason, and if he were to go to the Raiders, he has to go into that freaking that and be a leader. He can't be like, relax, I'll figure this shit out by week 5. That is not going to cut it. He needs to learn a new offense. McDaniels is a chap ass. Derek Carr couldn't handle being, ripped and
Scrutinized.
scrutinized in the meetings. Like, it wasn't even done out in public. He couldn't handle getting his ass ripped in the meetings, and that's why Derek Carr went into a shell. That's why I think the riskiest thing you can do with Aaron Rodgers is if you bring him in, you're like, dude, this is how I coach. I ripped Tom Brady's ass. And everyone says it. Tom Brady got yelled at more than any other player. And you know why Belichick did that and McDaniels? Because it puts everyone else in line.
Right.
You're
Setting
like,
an example.
If this dude is getting his ass ripped, and that's the best dude to ever play football, who am I?
And that's why you hear like Crosby and all you guys saying, I respect McDaniels because
He's a grinder.
He's for real.
He's a grinder. And they say he expects nothing but the most effort and everything. And is that where Rodgers is in his career right now?
So Rafa, you're the GM. Are you trading up to get CJ Stroud?
No.
Oh, so that's not even on the table for you.
No, because I have Adams. Because I have Adams, I have the number 1 running back in the league that I'm probably going to resign, right? With a shit offensive line. He was the number
Not
one.
a shit offensive line.
A shit right side of the line.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So half of your line is absolute shit. And he still led the league in rushing. Right? I mean, if Derrick Henry would have been healthy, he would have done that. But he's still top 3, 4 rushers in the league, right?
Yeah.
So that's who you have. And I have the 1, 2, 3 best receiver in the league. I have top 3. So I have top 3 receiver, top 3 running back, top 5 tight end. Going into last season, we could have said he was top 3. He's a little lazy from what it looks like or whatever. Whatever that's going on, it seemed like it straightened out at the end. So you have 3 key positions on offense that you have talent. You just upgrade your quarterback and upgrade your right side of your offensive line, and your offense is pretty much ready to go, right? Now your defense needs help. You have money.
A lot of help.
You have money to throw away at the defense. You get Ramsey, fine. You draft another corner.
Hargrove from the Eagles.
You need a D-line. You need another guy up there. And you need
linebackers.
And you need linebackers. You need linebackers.
Corner and one safety.
So no, they need help. But if you can pick up 3 or 4 guys, if you get Rodgers, it's a lot more attractive for now other guys to come there that, let's say, they're on the tail end.
Yeah.
Let's say Fletcher Cox, who doesn't retire. Let's say he doesn't retire and he wants to come play another year. If they have Rodgers, Jacobs, blah, 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 I can maybe go there and I got a chance.
But did you hear the Stroud thing? How he got in trouble for saying it, so he stopped having to say it. He idolizes one receiver, and they asked him a while back, like,
oh yeah,
who would you want to throw to more than anybody? And he said Devontae Adams. But now
he's saying Ocho Cinco's favorite receiver.
He's like, it's Ocho Cinco's favorite receiver, which is Devontae Adams.
To me, there's no way. If you pick him, you're throwing away the season. Like, kiss it goodbye.
I agree with you. I think
you kiss it, and I like him. I told you, I think he has the most talent. Bryce Young's the smarter of the two. I think he's got the most upside.
And I think you're 100% right.
So he's top.
But listen, so here I agree with you there. But if you bring in a rookie quarterback, what does that do for you as a coach? Dude, you got to give me one more year to groom this guy.
Obviously.
So that might be an angle where McDaniels actually is pushing.
I don't want that
him.
angle. If I'm McDaniels, I don't want that angle. I want Rodgers because I don't need an angle if I have him because he can win you 4, 5, 6 games alone.
Yeah.
I just need the defense to give me another 4 or 5 games. Give me steady 4 or 5 games.
Or
games where he doesn't score 30. You need to stop the other team to 17 because he's only going to score 21. I hope they're
watching this podcast because you put it down pretty great.
So, I mean, that's just what I would do. You got to go. You have a coach who is a great coordinator and he's won championships and he coached arguably the best quarterback ever, right?
Yeah.
Coordinator, so on. So he's ready. You got a guy who was ready and you thought Carr, you made the playoffs, blah, blah. Dude, the coach is still there. The 3 dudes are there. Yeah. Add the extra pieces. Rodgers covers up a lot. And
I just see
Rafa killed that, by the way.
I agree with everything he said. My only concern is obviously the retire thing is a huge thing.
Right.
Especially if we struggle. Mm-hmm. But more than that is that can he come in and he be like, just relax. I don't need to do the preseason. I will learn this offense. But we might lose the first 4 games. Like he's done the last couple years.
I'd be okay with him coming in and be like, fuck preseason, right? I'm going to practice, but don't call me to play preseason. You know why?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because Adams, they got this thing.
They do.
And they've talked about it for years. They've like, he just knows.
Yeah.
It's like, that's yin yang right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's true.
Right? So it's like he already knows, hey, I'm doing this. He's going to be there. And that's... You get away with, this is McDaniel's offense. But at the end of the day, when they're on the field, McDaniels could say, run this. But Adams already knows with Rodgers with a nod or with a fucking whatever.
So let's close this out. Let's close this out and let's put a percentage on it. Percentage. I think we did this last week, but Aaron to the Raiders, what percentage are you giving it?
If he's coming back to play, the Raiders have to go as far as the Packers want him to go without giving up
the first round
or the second round pick.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
For me, I'd say all the way 1, 2, 3, because if I'm the Raiders, Hooker's there at 3, that's who I pick. He can't play next year.
Yeah.
So he's on your bench. Stidham's your backup, who's capable enough to
knows the offense.
And knows the offense. You get another practice squad dude for whatever.
Yeah. So put a number on it.
Oh, man. I'm going to say 70-30, 70% that Rodgers is a Raider. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to agree with that.
Mine's a little less. Mine's like 50. 50-50.
You're 50-50.
Yeah, because I think he just walks away. Like, I think...
No.
He's in a dark.
He's kind of egotistical.
Right, kind of.
That's
the biggest understatement in the world.
When you're egotistical, it's hard for you to walk away.
It is.
And then people talking shit. Oh, he didn't throw for 300 yards. That last game was shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because I have a great thing about this.
Give it to me.
65-35. Okay, so you're saying retire, and this is why he will not retire.
Uh-oh.
And this is why it's not going to happen. He's going to play
Fucking Monday morning,
and it's-
Rogers retires.
Dude, put the
Rogers is retiring right
put
now.
your money on this, and this is why he
Uh-oh.
won't retire.
Burn your money.
Okay? Because of one reason. Because if he retires, guess he's in the same draft class, Hall of Fame with?
Tom
freaking Brady.
What does that mean? They're both getting in.
No,
But
okay,
he
but
wants
you
his
just
own,
said it.
like,
He wants
You
his own.
just said it.
He's got an ego. He wants his own shit.
He wants his own show.
Okay.
If he retires, and imagine he's gonna be like the dude. It's a Tom Brady show.
It's a Tom Brady show, right?
Which brings a great point. So, J.J. Watt's retiring.
That's going to be a good.
That's
good
gonna be
haul.
a
We
class.
should go to that.
Dude, J.J. Watt retiring.
Can't in 5 years. We're there.
What if Aaron Donald retires?
Dude, he already said he's coming back.
Did
Yeah,
he?
it's too much money for him.
He already,
Yeah.
He
He
hasn't
already said
made.
he's coming
He's
back.
made money. That's
But
not get
think
that
about
shit twisted.
Yeah,
right?
he's made a good
He's
living.
made a good living, but
Eddie Money. Think about that class. It would be Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt, and Aaron Donald.
nobody else gets in. Fuck it. We're shutting it down
Yeah,
now.
it's like, you know what? Close the doors.
They're emailing
it's shut.
everyone.
Yes.
Only
Those are
three
all-
guys this
those are all
year.
upper echelon guys too.
All upper room.
Those are penthouse.
Bro, the guys are showing up at their house like
That's
next
what-
week.
We actually
Yes.
forgot JJ Watt. We forgot. To
No,
Yeah.
what do you
And
mean? We
he's-
didn't forget shit. He's top 5
I know, but-
defensive ends of all time.
We didn't. Did we say it?
Yes, we did.
We did?
I don't think so.
Well, no. We said we kind of started playing around with the defensive line, and then we said, well, Reggie White, Bruce Smith,
Yeah.
and
I don't think
Aaron
anyone-
Donald. If we were starting a 3-4
Yeah, we
defense,
forgot about. And JJ should.
well,
be.
JJ should be the other side instead of Bruce Smith. Oh fuck yeah! Don't do
Well,
that.
Bruce Smith
Don't do
played
that.
defensive
Don't do
end.
that shit.
Smith played end. JJ Watt was a defensive tackle.
No, what?
J.J.
When?
Watt played everything.
Well, he played everything.
Everything. He stood up.
Yeah.
Down. He laid down.
Yeah, true that.
He
So,
laid down.
But do you agree with me on the Hall of Fame thing?
yeah, of course.
So that's why he's coming back.
Okay.
And he's not coming
I
back.
can see it.
Then he should just say like, "I'm coming back." Like, I
Oh,
feel like,
dude, listen.
It's a show, bro. He's got a segment every Tuesday.
that's right. He does. That's right.
He's-
He brought up the Epstein list this week, by the way.
I heard
What?
this-
You didn't see it?
No.
No, yeah,
I know
heard about
Michael
that.
Brown watches McAfee, so I send him the thing and I go, "Is this real?"
I need to
He
watch
goes, "Yeah,
that.
the Clintons are chasing him." Michael Brown said something like that. He's got to watch out for the Clintons or something.
Wow, he really brought that up.
Rogers brought that shit up.
That's
He don't
dangerous.
play.
In fact, we don't say that word here. Can you beep that shit out? I don't need anyone coming down.
We're
to my house.
live.
We're gonna have freaking FBI
Fucking
agents.
Hillary masks
Yeah.
walk in.
I don't need anyone coming after me about that list either.
Odie asked about Miami.
What about Miami?
Rogers
Rogers?
going to Miami.
No. No, because Miami is so dead on
They're
Tua.
already-
They already committed to Tua, and
Yeah.
McDaniels has come out, and there's a lot of things on.
How do you give Tua money, man? How do you give him?
They're not going to give him money.
He has. I think this is his last year.
This is it. This is
Yeah.
last year.
he's
He's got
gonna
to
play
play
it.
it. He's
But
got to play it.
People are saying that he wants a new contract.
Well, he doesn't want a new contract. Everybody does. I want a
can't-
new contract.
Yeah.
The fuck? Rewrite this shit, Eddie.
You cannot give that dude a new contract.
No, not now.
You know what he's doing,
Bro, he's like this half the time.
You hear what he's doing?
Poor guy's fucked
You
up.
know
I
what
apologize.
you know what he's doing to practice falling? He's taking judo.
Oh, yeah, I saw
to
that.
learn how
Yeah.
to fall better.
That's actually great. And smart. He might end up with another concussion.
Yeah.
He might end up this side with both like this.
Yeah, if I'm his family.
I'm fucked up, dude. I apologize to Tua, man.
At least you
Sorry,
apologize.
Tua.
That's all that matters.
So that's our hot take on Aaron Rodgers and quarterback. I think we covered the shit out of that.
yeah, we
right?
can email that to the Raiders. Actually, can we email that to them?
Yeah,
That segment and
they
just
need to
follow this plan. Just
Yes.
do this.
You know what? You want to be hired as a GM? For
I'd
the
love to be
Raiders?
hired as a GM for the Raiders. What does it pay? I just need to get paid in gummy bears.
All the gummy bears you want.
Yes.
gummy bears for
put
my
you-
wife.
We'll put you in the suite at the Wynn.
By the way, I'll take that and gummy bears and chips. They're watching us in Texas tonight, by the way.
Yes, Texas.
Thank you guys. Noel, Yvonne,
Yes.
Brad, Maria, my wife.
Everyone
Shout out
knows.
Texas.
Everyone knows how they do it in Texas.
Is that Boomer?
No,
Yeah.
that's it should be Xander.
Janderley Silva? So that is our football. Thank you to CustomCars.com. That was a great topic, by the way. I think I had the best take of all. He's not retiring because he doesn't want to be in the same class as Tom Brady.
I agree.
That just makes
I don't know
a
if
lot
it
of
was the
sense.
best take,
But
but
it was a take.
It was a
It
good
was a
take.
take.
It was a good one.
Hey, listen, if I don't pat my back, no one else fucking will.
That was though.
So let's move on.
Want to do a quick commercial break?
Let's do a
Then
quick
we'll go into
commercial
NBA.
break. Yes, I gotta.
You got to go to the bathroom?
Yes, I always have to go to the bathroom.
Let's move everything.
Be right back in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, people.
2 minutes.
All right, we're back.
We're back, and I'm back alone here. Edward's coming.
Check out the sweatshirt though. BTA baby.
BTA, one of our sponsors, shout out. Big
Damn.
John, BTA.
Tiki Hockey Club says, all of a sudden, I feel like I'm on a hold for a long 120 seconds while in the elevator.
Who said that? Oh,
Tiki
Zero?
Hockey Club.
Oh, awesome.
Tiki has a bunch of aliases. I know them all.
Do you really?
Yeah, that's my man right there.
Love
Heck.
it.
All right, well,
Thank you guys for staying on, all
Yeah.
three of you.
Listen, I am 800 years old. My bladder, everyone knows.
Is this big?
I go to the bathroom in the restaurant when I'm eating,
yeah,
like
that's-
twice.
yeah, that's fucking weird.
I have issues.
Big time.
I have
but
issues. Hey, I'm here.
You're sipping on that wine a little slower than usual tonight.
know
It
what?
was the Raiders Rodgers shit that
It had
had
gone.
you entertained. Had him entertained, so he had to stay focused.
So thank you to customcars.com, right? Go check them out for the hot stuff. We actually, are we doing Pretty Eyes Lashes for basketball?
Yes.
Thank you to our sponsors, Pretty Eyes Lashes. Go check that out. If you need beautiful eyelashes, man or woman, doesn't matter. Go hit that. It's right here.
More for women.
Instagram right there, Pretty Eyes Lashes. Hit up the appointments available. I think she's booked this weekend. She had someone yesterday, but you can come to. She'll go to you. She does house calls. It's either way. You can come here, but does an amazing job. Makes your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend look beautiful.
Pretty pretty underscore eyes underscore
lash, yeah.
lashes, right? Underscore lashes.
How's that Don Q, by the way?
Bro, it's very good. I'm not a rum drinker, but I am a drinker.
Cubans, that's
Cubans drink rum.
Cubans drink rum.
Yeah, Havana Club.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they drink. And right now they don't drink shit, to be honest with you. They don't even have clean drinking water or milk.
That's
So
crazy.
they're all drinking stolen Red Stripe.
Do you see any is that thing ever going to get opened up?
No,
Really?
no.
Well,
Not in our lifetime, Edward.
really, that
Yeah.
sucks because I've only heard. You know who's went to go train in Cuba, which I'm really bummed about, is the Puerto Rican team. And Sonny could have gone to to Cuba to train.
Really?
And I've had a bunch of wrestlers go there. USA has gone there. They have the worst facilities.
Of course you do.
But Cuba produces amazing
Awesome wrestlers.
and facilities don't mean shit. Dagestan has the best wrestlers in the world.
Their facilities,
worse
yeah.
than Cuba.
Oh, I'm sure.
Wrestlers need nothing. They just
A mat. Just fucking let us throw a mat here.
Rats and like
No mat, just dirt.
chupacabras and gargoyles.
That's
it's
it,
yes, and actually you get better in that environment.
Love it.
So it's All-Star Weekend, people. Right? We have
NBA All-Star Weekend.
yes. Is today like the rookie game?
It's
Is
a Rising Stars.
Rising
Rising Stars.
These guys are garbage. These dudes are fucking in the G League. Who wants to watch G League dudes?
It's tough now because I think college basketball, man, they need. I don't know what they need to do to fix college basketball. It's only March Madness, and before, back in the day, we knew everyone. College basketball, there were stars. There's no more stars in college basketball.
Not like there were before, no.
No. So, anyways, that game is whatever. No one's watching that game. NBA is in trouble. They need to do something. But this is a big weekend for them. It's in Utah.
Yeah.
Right? Post Malone is the entertainer. They're going to put on a great show.
A lot of guys there tonight. Shaq's courtside for all these games.
Is LeBron going to play?
Yeah, he's playing.
Why would he play? That pisses me off.
Because he's voted in.
Okay, but listen, the dude is obviously not 100%. His foot is an issue.
It's a fucking exhibition. This is like a practice. You think? I'll tell you what. At the end of the game, you think he's in the game? When
I hope.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be in there
in there at the end
for the last 24 points. Yeah.
Really?
What do you think about him getting booed at when they showed him on camera?
The Super Bowl.
On Super Bowl, and he crowned himself. Talk about ego, right?
I agree.
Like you have to have a little more self. Like you got to know, out of your circle, you're not the most liked person in the world, and that didn't help at all.
But I'll be honest with you.
Go ahead.
We don't get political here, but
No.
Super Bowl
or religion.
But the Super Bowl is always very strong, lean to one side. By the way.
As far as politically?
There's a lot of more fans that will yell out the Joe Biden thing, the Go Brandon thing.
You think?
So I think he would. That's why he was booed.
Fans in the stadium.
In the stadium, yeah, in the stadium.
So I've heard this. I heard because my daughter went. My daughter went with her boyfriend Ocho. Private jet, had an amazing time. They said they had a blast, but only 25. I think Eddie. I think you told me that only 25% of the tickets available at the Super Bowl are for actual
fans,
public.
It's available to the public.
Everyone else
it's a corporate thing.
Everybody else is big money.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that was a little moment.
LeBron's hated by.
He is. Well, you wonder why he's crowning himself.
He doesn't shut the fuck up. That's the thing. He's in everything.
He is in everything. He's the face of everything. I mean, he is who he is. So LeBron, Giannis, Jason Tatum.
Giannis is probably not playing.
And Tatum didn't play. He's not. Is Tatum going to play?
I don't give a shit. I'm not watching.
All the guys on here they are playing.
They are playing. Tatum didn't play the last game against freaking. How do you not play the last game of this? The first half of the season, and then you go play in the fucking All-Star game.
No, Tatum played. Brown didn't play.
Brown didn't play.
Against Milwaukee, Tatum
didn't
Brown.
play.
That was both, but the game after Tatum played.
Okay, so he played. Okay, even still, sit down, get healthy, because this next run is gonna be crazy. You have Kyrie is playing, Luka's playing, the Joker, Embiid replaces KD. KD is still. When is KD gonna be ready, Eddie?
Couple weeks at least. At least.
Man, I don't know if anyone saw that game, Clippers
Suns
last night. Kawhi is starting to play really well.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming, baby.
He looks so good against who was it? Against it wasn't Dallas.
He's looked good. He's looked good all week. The last couple weeks he's playing well. So
you think Westbrook goes to the Clippers?
So there's talk that nobody's even interested, and he hasn't been bought out yet.
Really?
Yeah, I like Westbrook's. We've said it. His intensity.
I don't go after him.
Hustle.
I don't put him. Yeah, we love his hustle, but I don't. If I'm making a run for the championship, he's too divisive in the locker room.
I don't think so.
Really?
You think so?
He has a very strong personality.
That's fine, but he's coming to a team where Paul George is vouched for him. And we can say that Paul George is the leader of the Clippers.
Yeah,
and
I
he's
agree.
come out and said that we need a point guard. He said he couldn't say it, direct.
Eric
pretty much.
Gordon.
Eric Gordon's not a point guard.
But I love Eric
I
Gordon.
love
shooter,
it.
not a
Yeah,
point
I
guard.
love Eric Gordon as well, but he's not a point guard.
Shooting guard, I guess you're right.
So they don't have an actual point guard starting. When you see their lineup, they don't start a point guard right now.
Terrence Mann.
They're starting him, but he's not playing. They don't have. Paul George is pretty much running the offense.
yeah.
And he vouched for Westbrook. I can see Westbrook joining them after he gets bought out for whatever the minimum is to end the season.
I do think he becomes I think he's on his best behavior, especially if he goes to the Clippers. He's gonna want to smash on the Lakers.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the Clippers to end the season, to be honest with you.
I mean, what are we looking for? So tomorrow is the special events.
Tomorrow's the dunk
My man.
contest, which is
Dunk
shit.
contest is a 3-point, I think.
I mean, the dunk contest, that has jumped the shark. There hasn't been a good dunk
It's
contest.
2016.
2016.
Was that Aaron Gordon? and-
Zach LaVine.
That was the best. That was the best shit ever.
That was.
And the guy who won shouldn't have won.
Aaron Gordon should have won that. Aaron Gordon
Yeah, I
should have won
believe
that
so.
100%.
He's a stud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he was
Gordon's a stud.
he was a stud.
He's playing all right.
He's playing
Hater?
I know, but he's not
Fucking
like
hater?
he's not who he was.
You weren't who you were last year.
I agree.
You fucking hater.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was hate.
That was hate?
Jacob is a well-known hater.
Well known.
I actually
well
am known for that.
You're a
ask anyone in
Especially
group chat
when
right now.
it comes
They'll say yes.
anything to me.
Oh, I've seen the hate in his eyes.
Really?
yeah, you have hate.
see the
have
hate
I
in
see the hate in your
my
eye, bro.
eyes.
If anyone,
If they told me that Eddie died tomorrow morning
Yeah.
and he was stabbed to death, I wouldn't even think Shanae.
What?
Yeah.
I think fucking Jacobs, he did it.
yep.
100%.
It's Kelly.
And he just fucking stood over him too and just sat
And
there
just looked at him like,
Listen,
holding the dog. Like, you got.
there's a code in here. Pretty guys lashes. If you break the code, it's like help me, Jacob. Jacob is no for sure. Have you ever seen me try to give Jacob a hug?
If
you haven't,
it's like half.
If you haven't, all you have to do is watch Step Brothers in
Yes,
the
yes, that's
Catalina
exactly
scene.
what I was thinking.
The Catalina scene. He's just like,
it's because you're not serious.
what do you mean? I'm not. I wanna.
You're joking
This guy
around.
cries during fucking Heisman speeches, Hall of Fame.
Yes, and BG. How deep is your love? When
That's
You
a great
see?
song.
That's a great song.
when
by
I'm
the
by
way.
myself only though.
He's driving home from
When you're by
work.
yourself.
He's driving home from work. He's got a coworker. He's got to drop off. He's got tear just coming down. Right.
Yeah, I listen.
Okay, I'm a Jacob on this one. I'm a certified hater when I'm not producing.
Really
Swear.
certified? I don't see that.
I
in
don't
you,
see that,
buddy.
Eddie.
You're a nice
You're
guy,
soft.
Eddie. You're a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
I
but
think
I'm
you're
a hater.
soft.
No, I'm a hater.
I'm just saying. I think he's soft.
Okay, soft? Okay, come on, bro.
I think he's soft.
Damn.
Like, what do you mean soft?
Like I think he's soft.
My ligaments are soft.
Like, you're
Oh my
calling
God.
him like you're going
No,
down
I just
on him?
think
Like,
he's
you're
soft. Like I just think
Like he's more.
I can't be a hater when I produce. I gotta conjoin us.
Yes, thank you, Eddie. That's why you are the glue. Yes,
yeah, soft glue.
Rafa. Showing the hate, actually.
You just called Eddie soft.
Yeah, Eddie Soft. You said
That's not what I mean. I mean he's
called Jacob a
I feel
future
like he's-
murderer.
Of his own dad.
Yes,
Well, you see
that's up for debate.
Look at those fucking eyes. Look at those eyes,
dude. It's
those
true,
eyes are
man.
dark,
Yes,
dude.
yes. We have dark eyes in our family.
That fucker's got them dark.
Yeah, you
Those
cannot.
are movie eyes.
We have very dark eyes. Like you cannot see my pupils. I have. When I say eye color, it's black. Like, yeah.
Are you a demon? What
Yeah,
is-
eye color dark as shit.
Yes. I'm like a great white.
Yeah,
I just go black.
I just think Eddie Money's soft, like he's like a lovable big guy.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I thought
That's
you
what
meant
I
like
mean.
you're soft. Like
Okay.
You're
Put it
not-
this
you're
way,
not
we
about
went.
that act. You're soft.
You ain't about that action. That's ain't about that action.
Ain't about that action. He's a BTA. Ain't about that action.
hyphen
Yes.
BTA.
He's gonna start his own clothing line.
Yeah.
Ain't about that action.
Ain't about
bitch.
that action, bitch.
I love everybody.
Lovable dudes over 6'1".
So that's the All-Star Weekend. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. 'cause
I'm not
there's-
watching
there's
at
nothing-
all.
Bullshit. What else are you gonna watch?
Nothing. I won't watch anything. I'd rather watch movies on Netflix and watch these dudes. The way they do the scoring now, they're fucking bitching and crying. I don't want to see it.
Talk about soft. Okay, Rafa recommended this
Here we
movie
go.
on Netflix yesterday.
And I'm a
You're
devil.
already exposed. You're already exposed.
I'm a devil.
Yes.
I said in the group chat, a movie to watch with your wives is the your place or mine or my house or yours, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Reese Witherspoon, Ashton Kutcher,
Yes.
and somebody else.
I made Sinead sit
Did
down.
you watch that movie? You have a girl? Or you watch that shit by yourself?
No.
All right. All right. So he is also
You're soft.
he is
Also
also
soft.
a hyphen BTA.
Yes.
Okay,
You know
so
what?
that's not a bad film, right? So I give him something. I give you guys something for you in the group chat for you to watch with your wife and this and that. The man is over here. That I'm soft.
Sinead's
He
throwing
fell
shit
asleep,
at me.
by the way.
I'm snoring in 20 minutes into that movie.
Come on.
I couldn't
Snort
do
every
it.
movie though. You snort.
That's a guy, yeah.
point.
Guy's
Action
fucking
movie.
snoring through.
Yeah.
He's snoring through
they-
Jurassic
Bombs
Park.
going off and he's
Yeah.
snoring.
They took me to see the Hulk 5 minutes in.
Down. Jesus.
Yeah, like
So you're blaming my soft movie.
I could sleep on all 9 of Fast and Furious. Like that's like a.
So the 10th
It's like
one's coming out.
It's
You gonna
like
sleep?
a sleeping pill to
He'll
me.
sleep through anything.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So my movie recommendation was soft.
Well, that's like what's softer than
Charmin
soft?
soft.
Yeah, that's
I
like.
told you it's a movie to watch with your wife.
Well,
You're not wrong. You're not
Yeah.
wrong. It's soft.
I pulled the plug. I said, I'm sorry.
Xander, our UFC fucking expert, who
Yes.
didn't show up last week,
Didn't
by the
show
way.
up last week.
He watched it by himself.
They kept receipts. They kept receipts.
Oh no!
on that.
I'm cashing that receipt every week. I kept that shit. I wrote it down.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie was still pissed off about that.
I
by
was
the way.
pissed off. I told him today.
Today, give me shit
He's
about
like,
it.
Xander's coming like, F Xander.
Fuck Xander,
He's like, why? It's like, because he didn't show up last
soft
week.
ass motherfucker.
It's like, it's not his fault. I'm like, who am I supposed to blame? A scale that needed to be adjusted?
Yeah, we had a UFC segment last week that was atrocious,
It was
It was
really
me and
bad.
Zach.
and they were both like,
We're like, the main fight's gonna be good.
The John Jones card would be better to do that because there's going to be bigger fights on that.
I hope you show up. Are you gonna show up? Are we,
Yeah.
we showing up? You showing up? Pinky promise? Don't Scouts honor. Pinky promise that shit. Hope to die. Stick a needle in your culo eye.
Yeah. Brown eyed, baby.
Brown eye, baby. Is Odie ready? Let's get Odie in here. Odie's got to take on
On the NBA.
NBA players' load management,
Here you go, Odie. Let's
and
go.
I like it.
And
And Eddie, I mentioned it to Eddie a little
I
bit.
like it too, but I think it could just be way.
We'll let Odie explain it, and hopefully he's
Yeah.
drunk, so it'll sound even better.
What-
And players.
What are the odds on
Odie being drunk?
Yes.
Odds on Odie having 3 or more drinks, over under.
Over.
Over for sure.
Tequila.
What time is it?
It's
7:30.
Ooh, that's
said-
early. That's
Ooh.
early. I don't know.
He said he was on his way to dinner a little while ago.
Okay.
Oh,
He's probably,
shit,
Probably
okay.
at 2.5 right now. Probably 2.5.
He's on his dinner. He's having wings and cheese sticks
He
at
had vodka martini.
Dames and
Look at Odie's a martini, a dry martini guy. That's what he is.
James
When he
Bond
goes
style.
to a bar, that's what he orders. Then he starts getting drunk, and then the shit just he starts grabbing your drink and all that. He's like, I'm done paying for shit.
You guys talk about Westbrook. Zero asked. He said, "Do you think Phil Jackson would have made a Laker roster with LeBron, AD, and Westbrook work?"
LeBron, AD, and Westbrook.
I think Phil would have like gave him a book to read, and he would have lied about reading it.
Does
and-
Phil have Tex Winters or no?
No, but that wasn't Phil's strength. Was
Yeah,
he was a philosophizer?
right. He can control
What's
situations.
that from?
Philosopher. Oh,
Phil
that's
Jackson was
That's
like
from,
Joe Torre.
Underdogs or no?
I think. Could you say Phil
Oh, that's
Jackson was
from,
similar to Joe Torre?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball?
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, now you're a philosophizer. Yeah, that's what he was.
Do you think Phil Jackson is like Joe Torre?
Yeah, I think he's a lot like Joe Torre. He managed,
Superstars.
to be
Egos.
able to. Yes, that is their job. Tex Winters was the triangle X's and O's. That wasn't Phil's strength. Phil's strength was, which I think Sean Payton is going to do this in Denver. He's like, you shut
There's
up.
only one ego there, though.
Oh, dude, did you hear all all the hate on that? Like, I saw a podcast with a bunch of Patriots, and they're laughing. They're like, dude, Tom Brady didn't have his own office. Tom Brady didn't have his own coaches. He
Russell Wilson has his own office?
yeah. His own
Oh,
office.
yeah.
What?
Because he's in the
Parking
building that
spaces.
much, putting in work.
And he had his own parking spaces. He had like 3 spaces.
Personal coaches on the field.
Personal coaches on
What
the
the
field.
fuck were they
Yeah, they
coaching?
had team 3 there.
What the fuck were they coaching?
Obviously,
What were
yeah.
they doing?
So they
tell me.
asked,
Hey, listen, to your towel, you're rubbing it wrong. You're
So,
drying your
yes,
face left to right.
yes.
You got to dry it right to left, up and down. What were they coaching?
him not well.
Not at all.
So they asked Peyton in his interview, just like, so is he going to have this? He's like, he was like shocked. He's like, I haven't heard of that, and that's not going to happen. Peyton came out.
Oh, I
straight
saw
out.
that instantly. He said that.
He's like, that is not
Yeah,
happening.
no, he's the boss.
yeah.
He might be fucking on the bench by week 6.
I
He
hope
starts
so.
running amok.
I hope
Michael Brown
Brown's gonna
fucking
be-
dies. I'm so waiting for that. So I told you so on the overrated of Peyton. 4th place, Michael
I
Brown.
agree with you.
But you say he's gonna fix. You say he's gonna fix him.
I do it because I feel bad.
Your take is that he will fix Russell Wilson next year.
Yeah, I think he will. I really do. I don't think they're going to
Well,
win
then,
in many
then
games.
he can't be overrated. If he fixed that mess, that
Dude,
is
it was one season.
Have you ever had a soup sandwich? Russell Wilson was fucked like a soup sandwich. Fucked up.
He was bad.
Yeah, he was bad.
That was
He had-
like all time bad. There's like Zach Wilson, and then it was Wilson.
So
Yeah.
it was Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yes.
It was Wilson.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're getting off topic.
The NBA
Is Odie? Is Odie?
He is unavailable. He's at dinner.
He's
Oh, he's at dinner. So
unavailable, yes.
maybe we'll get back with Odie later. Odie's take was, and I'll give it to you guys. Odie says that if you take a load management game, right, that you should miss the next 2 games as well. Like a DL in baseball.
Like that makes sense. So when you get hurt in baseball, you have to either take a 10-day, 15-day, or
Like
30
9
days.
days.
Now they call it some bullshit because disabled list is offensive
Yeah.
to a bunch of pussies.
It's
So now it's like
reserve list.
Now it's a
injured
stupid
reserve.
I don't even
list.
know what it is. I saw last year when I saw it on like the bottom line, I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And then I read that they can't say disabled anymore. So
Yes.
There's that.
boo-hoo.
So I agree with that, but I told you, guys will just be like, I don't want to play this today because my wrist hurts. It's so easily circumventable. Like, it's just too easy to say I don't want to play for a reason. But I do agree. I think it would fix it. If you have to take 1 day off, then you have to take 3 days off, which
Right.
hurts your team. I get it in concept. I agree with it.
Yeah, because it hurts your team.
Yeah.
But they would never allow that.
No, of course not, because
Yeah.
the NBA is run by the players.
Yeah,
They
Here's what they-
bitch and whine so much.
Here's what they should do, but they won't do. They should lower it to a 62-day game season.
That's stupid because the owners need the money
Exactly.
to pay these
That's
assholes
what-
all this money.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it'll never happen.
Because they don't own their arenas. So you have to remember that they don't get not all the teams get money from concessions and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right? So they need that money. Oh, where people are going to say, oh, well, they get enough money from TV contracts. Okay, that's fine. But they own a franchise that's worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
They need to make that return.
It'll never happen.
Obviously. If
Never
not,
happen.
they're going to all sell it and LeBron can own all the NBA teams. Nobody's going to give a shit.
So
What about like
For me-
like NBA awards? Like you can't qualify for a certain award if you haven't played this many
No,
games.
they do have that. They do have that, but you have to have a certain amount of minutes towards the end of the season. Like you need to average a certain amount of minutes,
Yeah.
games played. And all. It's
Like-
kind of like baseball when you qualify
Like,
for.
how is Zion an all-star starter if he played?
Yeah.
like
That's just the
20-something
fans.
games?
The fans
That's
vote,
just
and the fans are
ridiculous.
idiots.
That's
There's
ridiculous.
81 million morons out there, or whatever.
yes.
So
Yeah, he's on the All-Star.
Zion,
He's not
Yeah,
playing.
No,
but-
he's not playing.
that's
he's
so
hurt.
ridiculous. So bad.
What I would do for
Yeah, I saw
load
that.
management, like my opinion, would be if you're on the road, like Popovich used to do that shit all the time. And the first time that it was a big deal was when he went to Miami on a Thursday for NBA TNT, and he was like, "Oh well, Duncan's not playing, Parker's not playing."
Kawhi did it for.
Kawhi did it afterwards
Yeah.
because after he actually got hurt. But that year that he went in there, he literally benched Duncan, Parker, Ginobili on a Thursday night, and the league was like, "Oh no," because it was Spurs, Heat, LeBron, and all that. To me, I don't think you should load manage on the road. And I don't say it. I say it because of the fans, and
Yeah.
all the fans always say, "Well, they pay a bunch of money
Yeah.
to go see." Let's say, like the kid from Argentina. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
I
that,
saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
right? And he went to see Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler didn't even fucking play.
He had a sign. I've traveled 4,000 miles to come
Yeah.
see you. And
Oh,
then-
dude, Jimmy
and
took
then
him. Jimmy took him all over town.
Someone came down and told him. They had it on camera. They're like, they whispered, "He's not playing tonight," and
Yeah.
his face was like, "Ah."
But it's like, what about those kids that don't have those signs? Like,
Yeah.
No,
like-
I agree. That's
Yes.
why I think if you should not load manage on the road, right? So
makes sense.
because if you're going, like, let's say LeBron only goes to Atlanta once, all the East Coast, he goes once, and he's going to sit against Indiana to play the next night against the Knicks or the Nets or in Miami, right? That's or in Chicago.
Yeah, like
when a kid in Indiana wants to go and see him.
Like the Bucks game after he beat the title, a lot of people.
No. We knew that here, and I told him he's not playing the next game because he was hurt.
Yeah.
You can tell at the end of that game
He took himself out in the
pulled
fourth
himself
quarter.
out.
Well, he didn't come in till later in the fourth, but he was hurt. You clearly saw that game. We knew he wasn't playing Thursday because he was hurt.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. And Steven Jackson, bitch, he's like, LeBron, like, dude, if you didn't watch the game before when he broke it, he was hurt at the end of the game. You saw him hobble.
All the LeBron haters are like, well, of course, like he didn't care about winning and this and that and this and that. Dude, we should have known. So many haters bet the under on his points that game, and it was so obvious. He had a club. He had every star there.
He showed up in a black
he was going to hit that shit. He was going to hit that. And he could do it whenever he wants. By the way, LeBron can score 35
every night
whenever he wants to.
That's the thing.
So why would you think he wouldn't do it that week? It was so.
I did bet the under, but to be fair, that was before I saw his pregame.
You should have fucking known it.
I took 40 plus.
And he
had 38 and he
He got hurt. That's why he got hurt.
Yeah, I was
he
like,
got
there's
hurt
no
because
it's
of you.
like 2 points.
Yeah.
And he missed 2 free throws. I was like,
He did it for you. You mushed him.
I didn't mush him.
The motherfucker got hurt the next 3 games because of you.
So
You Anthony Davis'd him.
Anthony Davis.
let's talk. Let's finish the All-Star weekend. Obviously, what used to be the best was the dunk contest.
Now it's trash.
Now it's trash because guys, and you put this down, like Ja's not. Imagine Anthony Edwards and Ja in the dunk contest.
They make too much money to get hurt.
Okay, that's why LeBron shouldn't play in the game, though. If you're going to use that same.
No, I agree. I just think the game is different because I think the game is.
They don't even play defense.
They don't even play defense the
The
first 3
game
quarters.
is struggling now. That's my point.
The NBA game's struggling for a lot of reasons. People aren't watching.
Exactly.
And when you lose a certain amount of audience, it's for a reason. It's not.
How good would Ja be in the dunk contest? How good would
Crazy.
Anthony Edwards be in the dunk contest?
They'd be pretty good.
Ja should be a household name, right? Only NBA people know Ja Morant.
Well, and now gangsters know him.
Oh, man.
Now
Talk about-
gangsters know him because he thinks he's a gangbanger.
That is just like the worst shit anyone's ever seen.
How do you go from the guy who said it? How do you go from
It was an NFL corner. I think it was Sauce.
Sauce said you're
Sauce.
like, you are a fucking dork, right? And now
And
you
then
have
now
all
he's
these millions,
gangster.
and now you become a gangster. Then he said you're doing it backwards.
Yeah.
Doing it backwards. That's
Fucking moron.
Sauce is a legend for that, by the way.
Do you think
Yeah.
there'd be any way to incentivize stars to compete in those like that contest?
Yeah, like the home run
Dude,
contest.
how much money do they make?
Yeah.
They make so much
Do
money.
do it like the home run contest.
You can't. It's different. The home run derby is different. You're not jumping 5.5,
But
4.5
you're
feet.
ruining your swing. That's why a lot of
do you
guys.
remember Bobby Abreu, poor guy.
A lot of
Fuck.
guys don't do it
Well,
because
yeah,
of
they do,
that.
yeah.
Dude, Bobby
They're scared
Abreu
of-
in New York was a monster.
Yeah.
That Josh Hamilton, I think it was Josh Hamilton, Bobby Abreu was an incredible home run derby. Bobby Abreu
and-
hit like 4 home runs. The
And
second half.
MLB is paying big money, $1 million to
the
win that
NBA,
shit.
the
You should put $1 million bound a winner, $1 million winner on the dunk contest. Promise you, Ja's in, Anthony Edwards in, $1 million. Even those dudes can't even like sneeze at that shit.
I think they could, to be honest.
They could.
No, $1 million? Come on,
tax free,
man.
like cash in a
Yeah.
suitcase.
Yeah.
Cash in a suitcase, maybe they'll do it.
Yes.
Tax free. Because
Yes.
then if it's just $1 million after taxes and shit, it's like $460.
Oh.
That's how you should do that. That's my opinion. They need
Oh yeah, like I think they just said I would like to see one-on-ones.
one-on-ones.
That wouldn't be fair.
That would be Luka versus Booker one-on-one in the All-Star
Luka
game?
They
versus
might get in
Booker?
a fight. They
That
might
would
start
be-
bro- they
that'd
might
be
start
so
getting
fun
banned.
to
Do
watch.
that shit. Up to 7? I'm so down. Little round robin?
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Dude, on Saturday
But
night
they
would
don't
be the
wanna
most
go-
lit.
They're not gonna
You're
play
right.
hard
They're not doing
defense, though.
the fuck. They're not 1-on-1 for $1 million winner take all.
maybe then yeah.
That'd be kind of
8
cool.
guys. 8 guys.
I would like that.
King
yeah.
of the Court thing.
King
That
of the
would be
court.
cool.
8 guys
That'd be-
up to 7. 5 skunk.
That'd be kind of.
Who's beating LeBron if he gets the ball? Nobody. Woo, boy. This year they might.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of a great idea. Who thought of that over
was
there?
them over there,
Xander,
both
he
of
doesn't
them.
show up for UFC though. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just- at this point, His takes are
It
shit.
doesn't really matter.
It
doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. So when we talk about All-Star Weekends, there's some memorable ones. Obviously, the Jordan one, Kobe, Shaq, when they teamed up the Magic after coming back from having AIDS, scoring.
That was bullshit. That was so bullshit.
That he scored all those points?
Yeah, they let him score all those points. You have AIDS, so here you go. This is your last All-Star game. Let us reward you.
Magic is the GOAT for dominating AIDS.
He was dominating, so he got AIDS.
He dominated so many men that he got AIDS.
Oh, please.
It's there. And
You have so many gay theories.
oh no, this one is
Everyone
pretty,
in the NBA
this
is
one
gay
is
now.
fucking no, just Dwayne Wade and fucking Magic Johnson.
Do you
Do you remember when they would say that he got AIDS because he kissed Isaiah Thomas on the cheek?
Yeah.
That's how stupid people were. That's almost as dumb a take as Jalen Ramsey being top 5 all time.
Hey.
That was dumb.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Karl Malone wouldn't play on the...
Karl Malone wouldn't play against Magic either.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Because of that.
No.
Nah, hell nah. I saw him with Eddie Murphy.
He's like, I'm gonna get it.
Listen, when you have... This is a known fact. When you're like a super, super rock star, like Mick Jagger, David
John Travolta.
Bowie,
Gay.
When you
Rafa.
yes. When
Gay.
when you've had sex with that many women,
Or guys.
like you just like if a guy slips in, you just like, all right, man, let's try this. Like I'm just saying.
So a guy slipped into Magic is what happened?
No.
He slipped and fell?
Magic was having
He slipped right into it.
Magic
I
was
think
having,
we're off topic.
yeah. You know what? Let's
Dude,
not get
there's
into
a
that.
certain somebody that knows some stories. Hopefully they write a book before they pass.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Well, that is our NBA take brought to you by Pretty Eyes Lashes. How ironic is that shit, right?
We apologize.
Yes, Rafa's constantly apologizing now on this podcast.
I have to. Fucking no hand, shorthand, all that shit.
He's like Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights. I said with all due respect.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you guys all suck. You suck dick. You're the worst.
With all due respect.
I said with all due respect. So
That's okay.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get into a little bit of college basketball. We're gonna get March Madness is coming up.
For sure.
We have our top. Let's go over our top 10. Right, Alabama, we just lost to Tennessee.
God, they can't.
How
hold.
many teams now that
I
have
think
been
that's 3 weeks in a row.
that
I
a
think it
team
is.
has been number one? and
Houston,
lost?
Purdue, Alabama. I think it's 3 weeks in a row. You kind of saw it coming this week with Alabama. Like they haven't been there in 20 years. You know, the
Yeah.
program's excited, and then they go on the road. Early in the week.
UCLA ranked 4th, by the way.
Very impressive.
I cannot stand Tiger.
Tiger.
You don't like his hair.
I can't stand his hair.
He can ball.
I don't care.
I like him. I like is
There's
it
no
the
way-
Mexican kid?
Jaquez.
I like him.
Jaquez.
Yeah.
He's
Jaime
good.
Jaime
Jaquez.
Jaime
Yes.
Jaquez.
Yes.
Damn. Double J.
Double J.
Motherfucker bites his shit, too.
Yes.
J squared.
Jaime Jaquez.
Yes. He's also a great left winger for LA Galaxy.
For the LAFC. That's so racist, but so right. But so right.
I said with all due respect.
This is true. No, I like his mid-range game.
No, he's good.
I think next week they'll be at 2 if they don't lose this weekend.
So number 1's Alabama, 2's Houston, which they went on a crazy run, right?
I like those dudes.
You should have bet on Houston early. Purdue has Godzilla at center.
And they lost again last night or the night before.
UCLA 4.
Last night, yeah.
Should we make early predictions on who's gonna win?
Oh, yeah, we'll do early predictions. Let's get through the top 10.
Yes. Kansas 5, Texas 6, Virginia 7,
Arizona, Baylor.
Baylor, and Tennessee.
You're going to hear this in Vegas a lot. Baylor Bears.
The Baylor Bears.
That's what we do.
They're always very good. Always very good.
I like Baylor.
Any teams in this Marquette, Kansas
Dark
State?
horses? Any dark horses?
I like Marquette. Marquette, I think, is going to be as high as a 2, but somewhere in that 3.
I like Kansas State to make a run.
Hard pass for me.
I like Kansas State to make a run.
I like that they score. I don't see them getting out of the Sweet 16.
Gonzaga's ranked 13th. They have a shot to win it all this
No.
year. They're going to try something different. Not be ranked number one.
Not be number one and then
all
lose.
year, and then maybe
They've
make a run.
struggled in that fucking conference. Like every game has been close.
Yeah.
But they pulled them out because of
Indi-
experience and coach.
Indiana, Miami, Xavier, St. Mary's, Creighton, Iowa State, UConn 20, San Diego State, TCU 22, NC State 23rd, Providence and Florida Atlantic rounds out the top 25.
They're playing well.
We're going to listen, March Madness, people. I'm going to remind you again, go steal everyone's phone and start a YouTube account. We need YouTube
Then
followers. Give it back. Just start, just subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
And follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
We're going to give you some money and you can go do whatever you want
free.
with it. For free.
You know who you don't see in that 25? UNC.
I was going to say.
They're so bad. They started number 1.
But here's the thing.
And that was...
They were so bad last year. And
they went on a run.
No, but there's definitely issues, and it's being talked about. Guys are saying, stay home, quit. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. They just gave Hubert a huge extension.
Well, on that run. He had a great run.
He had a great run.
But... So
and they have a great class coming in. They have a bunch.
They always have a great class coming in.
Better than normal.
Okay.
Better than normal.
Andy Katz here for NC.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Andy Katz.
Andy Katz.
So listen, let's kind of go over a little bit. So Alabama's going to be at a number 1 this week. Houston should move into that spot if they don't lose tomorrow. Or, I'm sorry, this weekend. I think they're playing Sunday. Purdue will move. They're probably going to move to 4. UCLA should be at 2. Or Kansas. Depends how they do this weekend. I like, out of all these teams, for the 1 seeds, if we're doing 1 seeds, I think it's still going to be Houston, Purdue, Kansas.
And UCLA.
And UCLA. That's what I would have the 4. And I'm probably going to say that I would have the number 1 overall if they win the Big 12 would be Kansas. I think they'd
talent.
have... Oh, they have
Crazy
Wilson's a
talent.
baller.
Yeah, crazy talent. But I've seen Kansas State beat them.
No. I've seen that, but so they're gonna if they get through that Big 12, I could see them getting that number 1 overall.
Yeah,
And that's a team that can win the whole thing. Obviously, I don't have enough faith in Purdue or Alabama. To get there from the ones. Arizona also with their 7 foreign players on that team.
yes, they recruit
7 rotation
It's
foreign
crazy.
dudes.
Always great on offense, right?
Oh yeah, no, they can
Shoot,
score
big
with the rest of them.
guys, super talented. They have a shot to go all the way.
Hopefully that Pac-12 title game is Arizona UCLA.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
That's going to be good. Hopefully
It's
they
gonna
both
be good.
they meet there.
Yeah. So that's our college rundown. I think we want to end on.
Let's go back to NBA and we'll do
Yeah.
our playoff predictions for NBA.
Yes.
Lakers obviously sitting at the 13 spot, but they're only a game and a half or 2 games out from the 10 spot.
So Dennis Schroeder puts on Instagram that their goal is 16 wins.
How many games do they have left?
23.
So
it's not
16
the
and
goal.
7?
It's like what they have to do.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
have-
that's their
They
goal.
have
wanna
to
get
win
there.
like 70% of their games to even get into that playoff. Obviously, teams are going to fall off, but
I don't know if any of these teams are falling off except the Thunder.
That's what I'm saying, man. They need
Like
to
the
make
Warriors
a
are only
run.
going to get healthier.
The Jazz should fall off a little bit.
Well, they're in 11, but they're not in right now. But if you look at the Thunder, the Jazz are falling off. They sold out,
Yeah.
right? They shouldn't have even been this good. They've already exceeded the season total from what they were projected to have.
Yeah.
So
But from what you saw from
the Lakers the other night,
yes.
they played the Pelicans, a hurt Pelicans team. They look good. I'm not taking
yeah.
that away from them. They look good. To me, the most impressive team besides the Nuggets, the last week and a half or the last couple games, I'm going to say is the Clippers.
Yeah, they
Last week, I liked the way Phoenix was playing, but I think Chris Paul's...
Clippers are coming.
Yeah.
They're coming hard.
Yeah, I think so.
Can you believe the Kings are third?
The Kings have a squad.
they're
Dude,
good.
doing it.
It's
They're good.
The Kings have a
crazy.
squad.
Yeah.
Sabonis is playing his ass off.
Dude,
He's
Sabonis
good.
is an all-star, and that's why they traded Halliburton for him.
Yeah.
And they had De'Aaron Fox. It was either Fox or Halliburton. But they wanted Sabonis. If not, it wasn't a deal.
Keep
The thing
taking
is-
his overs.
When you get to 9, Warriors, Thunder 10, Jazz, Trailblazer, Lakers, they're all within 2 games of each other.
Right. So, okay, Warriors are going to be healthy. So when they get healthy, I think they're going to move up.
Yeah.
They might even sneak into that 6, but we'll see. But they're definitely their last 23, 24 games. That's a team that's experienced.
If AD can be what he
AD's
is
a bitch, bro.
I agree.
He's a bitch.
If he can be what he was,
With all due respect.
With all due
he's a
respect, AD,
bitch.
you a bitch.
Lakers have a puncher's chance.
No, they have more than a puncher's chance. They have the best player ever, arguably. With all due respect to Jordan fans.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday!
Happy
I forgot
birthday,
to say
Jordan.
that. Today's
It's his birthday.
Today is
You're the first one to remind us in the morning.
I
by the way.
reminded you guys in the morning. Today is Michael Jordan Day.
The ceiling is the roof.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck he said. So in the West, though, I'm gonna give you an early prediction here on the finals.
Let's go. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Clippers, Bucks.
Wow.
Clippers, Bucks.
Clippers, Bucks.
I'm doing it. I think
in
this
the
is
finals.
in the finals. Clippers, Bucks.
Man, it's hard to pick the Clippers.
It's hard. I can't.
Of course it's hard to
number
pick the
one, because
Clippers.
I hate them, and number two, because they've never done it.
Never.
They've never done it. And Kawhi, I just feel like he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't want to do
last
it.
night he scored not until the third quarter.
And then how many did he end up with?
16.
In the second half.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? That's like playing, and it's like, oh, I'll just do it now.
Fuck it, I'll just do it now.
Fuck it, I'll just do it now.
There's times where just like that's the best player in the league. At times he looks like it.
Oh,
He can shoot. He takes it to the rim. I mean, he shoots.
can defend.
Oh, he does everything.
those hands. The claw.
The claw.
bro. The claw, baby.
The claw.
It just seems like he doesn't give a shit though. Like
I think he does. I just think he's.
I hope he does.
I just think he has a switch, to be honest with you.
He
That's-
only hit it 1 year.
No, he didn't.
The switch?
Yeah.
When is? I mean,
He has 2 finals MVPs.
I guess 2 years.
Yeah, just 2. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Dude, that Toronto team was weak.
that was. Yeah,
Kyle Lowry, bro.
I can
Lowry.
guard Kyle Lowry. I swear I can.
You need to shut the fuck up.
no.
I've said it from
No.
day
With all
one.
due respect, I
can
agree.
guard
I agree
Kyle
with
Lowry.
Jacob. I'm the biggest Kyle Lowry hater
No,
on the planet.
I've been number one. His hater
Yes.
Since Villanova?
If he has no haters,
Yes.
Jacob's not here.
I'm not. I don't
Jacob's like,
exist.
no, it's me. I hate him more than you.
Listen,
I've said it since.
He's got a
I've
fucking
said it forever.
dartboard
I'm
with his
pretty
face
sure
on it.
Kyle Lowry was at Julio's in the corner eating a shitload of pizza.
With Zach?
Yes.
Snorty pizza.
Snorting pizza.
It's just like, how do you play basketball and look that out of shape every day? Like, how do you do that? That's impressive.
Look at Jokic. Jokic is MVP almost every year. That
Dude,
How
that
good is
doesn't
that
look
guy?
like
he's amazing.
He's fucking
Unbelievable.
awesome, isn't he?
Does he finish his career off there?
Yeah, why not? He's not that dude.
He is that dude.
No, what dude? He's not the dude that's going to get up and go.
He does everything amazing.
Exactly.
He puts the team on his shoulders. I feel like he should go to a big market. I feel like he's not respected enough.
The
Because
fuck he's not respected enough. He's back-to-back
Back-to-back.
MVP.
He might be.
No, there's
he might
people
be
don't
three
respect-
times
Three.
MVP.
But
might be.
exactly.
Yeah. And this year, like, you can't even take it away from him this year. Last year, you maybe.
Him to get a triple-double is not even at plus odds anymore.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He should be a bigger star. And I know you said
He's big as fuck.
Well,
I don't know if he get any bigger.
I'm talking about like
I know what you're talking
Like,
about.
you know, like-
It's just a big mug.
TV and household names.
He doesn't. His English is
not
not
the-
his
yeah.
first language.
But he doesn't speak horribly. I mean,
He doesn't speak good. Do you know? I want to thank everyone
speak
for
good.
coming today. Go Nuggets.
I struggle with English. That's a fact.
And you got your own podcast.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so-
You're running this shit.
Yeah, so there
Dude.
goes that.
He's. I don't think he'll leave. I don't think he'll ever leave. Where's he gonna go?
Anywhere he wants. Really, if he
Yeah.
really wanted to leave, he can go anywhere he wants.
I just feel like
The
he-
max money's there. That's where the money's
yeah,
at.
yeah. He can get the
Yeah.
most of it.
It's home. They gave him a chance. They traded Nurkic when they were both on the team, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, Nurkic, you got to go.
yeah.
this guy's
This
for real.
This is the dude.
So that's the Western Conference. Where are you at in the Eastern?
I'm on the Bucks. I'm on the Bucks. I think fully healthy, they're the best team.
Celtics haven't had a full team and they keep winning ball games. Do they miss that coach?
No, dude,
Right?
they don't miss that coach, and they don't miss, and the coach that's there now, dude, this is Brad Stevens' team. I don't give a shit. People,
Yeah.
they want to give, Udoka and blah, blah, blah.
No.
Dude, this
Brad
is
Stevens.
Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
You know why? Brad Stevens. They didn't beat LeBron because it was LeBron. If LeBron wasn't in the East, Brad Stevens would have already been to the final. He would have been to the finals.
Yeah.
Udoka didn't do shit different. Tatum got older. Brown got older. They got better.
You don't think Tatum learns from and steps up this time because Tatum just didn't.
Dude, you cannot beat a Milwaukee fully healthy roster
I think the Celtics roster is better than Milwaukee's.
From where?
Overall.
No.
Overall,
No.
I think the Celtics have a top to bottom better roster.
The length that Milwaukee has at every position, year in and year out, is insane. They're coached amazing.
They are.
Okay, so and last year Middleton was hurt. If Middleton's not hurt, I think they're in the finals again.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I
there's
think
nobody-
Tatum takes a jump and says, "You know what? I'm not losing this year." I think he's ready to be.
If
Shot up into the
Middleton is
superstar.
hurt, if Middleton is healthy and he's starting because he's coming off the bench right now, if he's starting with Giannis and Drew, there's no way that they beat them in a 7-game series.
Dude, Jaylen Brown is a.
He's
G.
awesome.
He's so.
He's
good.
so good. He's awesome.
Give me Jaylen Brown and Tatum over Middleton and Giannis.
Oh,
You
you're
done bumped-
crazy.
You done bumped your head,
crazy.
man.
Giannis is unguardable.
Okay,
Unguardable.
Giannis is the better player
Out of all-
Yeah, out of all of them.
Out of all, but I'm saying if those two are on, they're incredible.
Bro, if those two are on, that doesn't matter. You can't guard Giannis.
Make him. I put a wall. I can't stand it.
You know what? They tried to do it. They did do a wall. But they're surrounded with shooters.
With shooters, yeah.
They have shooters. That team is coached
Yeah.
and GM top to bottom, that team is built around his inability to shoot.
Yeah.
And he's developing a little bit. I'm not saying he's fucking overnight, any guy who can shoot the three
I mean,
decent.
you're just crowning the Bucks. You're doing the LeBron thing. I'm saying there's a case for the Celtics.
No, there's a case for the Celtics for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. But I think if Bucks are fully healthy, I think they're the better team in the East. I don't think anybody else can beat them.
And if Embiid,
Are you a Celtics fan?
and if Embiid, I mean,
You like the Celtics?
Nah, I'm a Laker fan. But I like Tatum.
there you go.
Everybody likes Tatum.
Yeah, who doesn't like?
Don't say Kobe Bryant. That's the stupidest fucking thing ever.
No, he's not Kobe at all.
No, he's not Kobe, but Tatum wants to be Kobe so
He
bad.
wants to be Kobe.
He wants to be Kobe.
He wants to be Kobe.
Yeah.
The Celtics are what?
Jersey too, bro.
I thought it was crazy when he dressed up just like Kobe when he did the Celtics practice.
Yeah.
That was like, man.
I mean, listen, it's not a horrible idol to have, but
You're not him.
No, he's not.
he's not. But I think he's going to take a jump up. I think he's going to step up this year.
I just think-
I think he's second in
was,
MVP.
Factor
He was a year.
is Giannis.
He was a year too young last year. Is my point.
Nah. No.
I think he's.
He played great all playoffs until
the finals. Until the final.
Yeah.
Dude, remember that shit? I mean, he was on
It was-
fire until the finals. And now I'm saying he's going to take that last step
To
And-
win it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying it.
I'm saying it. Episode 19. Johnny,
I think
U.
he's second MVP this year.
I
right
like
now.
that. I like that.
Right now they have like an updated list.
Give us the odds, baby.
Give us the odds, Eddie Money.
I think Jokic is by number one by far. I think
Luka was by far number one like a month ago.
that's a good point.
I'm doing.
He was a
And
monster.
so far that hasn't been going well. Luka and
What did we say? What did we say? I said it. They can't fucking play together.
It's still early. It's still
Dude,
early.
it's not. You have.
They both
Kyrie
have
needs the
36.
fucking ball.
How many games have they played together so far?
The first one, by the way,
They lost the first two together.
knew they were losing. I knew it, 100%.
Well, yeah, it's brand new.
There's a learning curve
Bro.
there for sure.
It's two guys that hold the ball.
Go ahead, Eddie Money.
All right, so for MVP, Jokic is minus 240.
Wow.
Wow.
That's not even close.
That's crazy.
The next person is Embiid at plus 600.
Wow.
The disrespect on Tatum.
Dude.
Tatum is
Embiid.
fourth at plus 1800.
What?
The disrespect. So Luka's third.
No,
No,
he's
Tatum's third.
fifth. Luka's fifth.
who's third?
Joel, then Giannis.
Wow.
So is Jokic.
So
There's value
Luka's
at Tatum
not
for
even,
me. I'll tell you
Luka's
guys.
not even in top 5?
For you guys
No, he
out
is
there
a
that
five.
gamble,
He's a 5.
for you guys out there that gamble, Tatum at plus 1,800 is worth $25-50.
This is in reference to FanDuel, by the way.
Okay.
Fan
Well,
bowl.
that goes out the window.
Bastards. Bastards. They're going to give you a plus. If you lose your bet,
Yeah.
they're going to give you $5,000 if you lose your bet.
Those liars.
Yeah. Then they give you $5,000 and like, can I cash it out? No, you have to make 800
You
bets.
make 1,000 more bets to catch up that first bet
And
you
if you
made
win those 1,000
2
bets
years
in a row,
ago.
Yeah, if you win $1 million, then we're gonna give you back those $500.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. So,
We
but you
keep-
can't get the
we
million.
keep the million.
We keep the million, but you get 500.
Yes.
The good thing is you're only gonna pay taxes on 500.
Yes.
You end up a winner.
Yeah. Bovad, all those guys have such a hustle going on.
No, I thought Tatum would be second. To be honest with you, they're first in the East.
Can you bet for him to come in second?
like a horse race. Can
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can we
like a
can we
horse
bet
race.
them to place?
Exact the box.
Yeah,
1 and 2.
I want to bet them to place.
Yes. I love that.
You guys want to go through the other awards?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
go
it.
for it.
So Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the year
Paulo.
from Orlando, right? Yeah.
He's minus 1,000.
Wow.
So he's winning it.
Yeah.
he's-
Lock him in.
Who's two?
Benedict Mathurin.
What about the kid from Auburn that plays for?
He's so bad. Jalen Smith.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
been
for
so.
Houston. He's on Houston.
He's on the Rockets.
Yeah.
Poo poo.
Yeah, he's been so bad.
Yucky.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive.
Brooke Lopez.
What?
He's amazing.
Brooke.
Brooke Lopez?
Number 1, right?
He's number 2.
Oh, I thought he was number 1. He was number 1 the other day.
Jaren Jackson. Jaren
Yes.
Jackson
Leads the
Jr.
league in blocks.
Crazy. You see his home and away splits?
No.
Crazy. Let me find it.
Yeah. Don't throw shit out there and then not have the information.
The other night, he was number 1 the other night, I swear.
Brooke Lopez?
Brooke Lopez was number 1.
Oh, the
on
Bucks are winning the fucking title. Are you kidding? That guy, what is he, like 92 years old?
That's
How
almost
does,
close.
how does his twin brother suck so bad?
It was different. Even at Stanford, it was different. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
It's like
Ask
we
Giannis.
only
Giannis
when
brother
they went.
sucks.
well,
He's amazing.
That's true. When they went to recruit Brooke, they're like, "We don't want him." Then I don't come.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. You can
Yes,
come.
All right, you can fucking
my
go.
twin
You
brother.
got good grades. You can come. Fuck it.
Harvard Westlake.
So Jaren Jackson at home, he averages 1.4 steals a game and 4.3 blocks a game. On the road, he averages 0.7 steals a game and 2.1 blocks a game. So everything is on
Really?
half.
God, this motherfucker.
So is he partying at home?
Maybe at home he gets home cooking.
Yeah, something's going on.
Maybe his wife's cooking for him.
Yeah.
Or his partner, whatever.
Sure, he has
Oh,
multiple.
Brooke Lopez
Another
is
gay
plus-
NBA
I
player.
just said partner.
Shocker.
I just said partner, bro. I said it was
He's being
partner.
gender neutral. He's being
I'm
neutral.
gender neutral. That is,
Yeah.
dude.
PC?
We all
Bro.
know. We all know Rafa's big time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, I said partner. Now he gets offended.
Yeah.
What if he's
Yes.
not married with the chick?
Yeah, come
Or
on,
the guy, whatever.
You can't assume these days.
Yeah, come on, Edward.
Okay.
Don't you pin that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
That's the best line, by the way. I love that line.
Most improved player. Who do you think is going to win it?
Man,
Damn.
most improved player.
I know it's on the list, to be honest. I don't even know it's on that list.
Who was hurt last year and came back?
Most improved player, Klay Thompson.
Yeah, so number 1 is SGA right now. At
Oh,
plus
Shea
135.
Gilgeous.
Dude.
He's a
Or
stud.
he's tied
He's
with Laurie
amazing.
Markkinen.
Lloyd
Oh,
Markkinen.
Laurie's played good.
He's been
But it's
great.
for sure shy, and he's probably like minus 1,000.
They're both at plus 135.
Oh, bet
Oh,
shy.
wow.
Like
Yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah.
world. Like this is the one bet I'm going to tell you take your mortgage
told
and
them.
put that shit on shy.
yeah,
Have you
yeah.
seen how good he is?
He's so good.
He's so good.
Bro.
He's 5 points above his average. Of
and he was a
Bro,
clipper.
but
he
he-
was a clipper, right?
They drafted well, but they
Yeah.
traded him for PG
Yeah.
to win
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
awesome.
good.
He's so
I want to
good.
see him on a better team.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, he's going to get stuck there, right?
Yeah, because they're rebuilding for like the next 3
Well, they
years.
have-
Bro,
like-
they're in the 10th spot right now. Their team isn't. They're
not-
bad.
yeah.
Let's not get that
No,
shit
yeah,
twisted.
but they can make the play in.
And how many more first round picks do they have?
They have like
Like
30 million
1,000
more.
They have in the
picks?
Jazz, right?
Yeah,
Their
like
average.
they're gonna pick
age
the
is
whole
like
first round
22
next
years
year.
old.
That's crazy.
We're gonna take the whole ACC next
Yeah.
year in our
We
draft.
got how many guys at Duke and North Carolina?
We had the
NC
whole
State?
first round,
Yeah,
actually.
We'll take those
We had
dudes.
the whole first round. They're
That's
just going to pick every
crazy.
first round pick.
Shy.
And then
Yeah.
sixth man of the year, the favorite is Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, that's a fucking
Yes.
that's a lock.
Lakers needed him so bad.
Couldn't pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that line?
Minus 160.
Who's next?
Norman Powell at plus 380.
Oh, they didn't bump their heads.
Tied with
They didn't
Tyrese
bump
Maxey.
their head.
Who?
Tied with Tyrese Maxey.
Oh,
Both
Maxey's
Max
good.
is a star.
He is.
He's so good.
He's coming. Everybody wants him in any kind of trade.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Why
dude.
can't Philly win with Embiid and Maxey?
And Harden.
Well, maybe
You
because of
said it.
Harden.
Because of Harden.
Yeah.
He's just
Harden's average like
Dude,
20
you
and
remember
10.
that game, dude? Kawhi beat them.
that was deflating.
Dude, that's
Seeing that
Bro.
live was like, what just happened?
What the fuck just happened, right?
It
I was so
done-
excited.
done-
You know why? Imagine why. I was so excited.
You know what says a lot to me? Because we met Harden on a little trip to ASU. He was actually working
He was
out.
there?
He was working out. We went on a tour.
So he wasn't fat?
He was working. So he was working out.
He was
so
at,
fat.
he was at
But-
Houston.
But you know
back-
what said
back
everything
then.
to me? There was the most beautiful Rolls Royce Phantom, and it was the dirtiest car I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, so you already know he's
And
garbage.
I was like,
dirty ass
that
motherfucker.
makes a lot of sense. Like,
Yeah. Careless.
Like, just
Careless.
really?
Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, you have so much to be showing up watching that shit every morning.
Right.
Like, it
Good
didn't
morning,
make
Mr. Harden.
Have you ever seen a dirty ass
Mr. Harden.
it was like I wanted to put like "wash me" on the back of his fucking Rolls Royce Phantom. I was like,
Probably-
how does that happen?
Actually, if he lived in Arizona, like, good morning, Mr. Harden. You want the car wash today?
With all due respect,
My wife's Mexican. I don't give a fuck.
yeah. We can
With all due respect,
we can
though.
talk shit about Mexicans
With all due
day.
respect.
We have that right.
We have that shit.
Yes,
With all due
100%.
respect.
He was actually a great guy. He took pictures with everyone. He was a nice dude.
Artesia.
Artesia High.
Artesia.
Yes, I've worked with his dad at LAX.
Oh
many
yeah,
times.
that's I forgot about that.
his dad's a cool dude.
His dad still works?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Richard Sherman's dad.
yeah,
Y'all motherfuckers stupid.
yeah. So
Think if my kid's a professional athlete at that level, I'm
was-
still working at LAX, you're out of your mind.
When he-
I'll wash your Rolls Royce, motherfucker.
he works with a huge construction company. He's
I don't care. Does
he's
he
not-
own it?
He's not like TSA.
Wow.
So-
wow.
I'm not. I mean, nothing wrong with
With
TSA.
all due respect.
With all
With all due respect.
Who doesn't love TSA
The theme of
agents?
this episode is
I'm
with all
not-
due respect.
Yeah.
I saw it deeper.
I'm gonna
than
get
what you guys
I'm
saw
getting.
You guys don't fly enough.
I'm getting X-rayed next time I go through LAX.
Patting people down.
I just
better get pre-checked
I
now.
just I put on the no-fly list.
For sure.
So that's that.
Julia said, so Rafa just thinks everyone lets stars scores like Magic and Kobe's last game besides LeBron. Hashtag LaHomer.
You got called a homer.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah, I deserve it. I
You
deserve
got
it.
called a homer.
I deserve it.
Homer?
The
Homer
fucking
He's
Thunder.
a homer and a homer.
Dude,
Yes.
the Thunder, if you watch that game, they double teamed him as much as they could.
Yeah.
They said it. And by the way, he had a fadeaway jumper. Magic was making fucking layups, mini fucking little
Yes.
sky hooks and shit.
Mini skyhook.
Little sky hooks. Oh, come on.
How badass though would that have been if he hit that skyhook to beat that record?
Oh,
That
God.
would have been so cool.
Yeah.
It would have
Zach
been
and Jay
awesome.
are like so disrespectful if he did that. Anything he does, like look
It's
the way
just
he's
like-
eating that hot dog. It's so disrespectful when he eats that
Yeah,
hot
they
dog.
hate him. They hate him with a passion.
They hate him,
I hate LeBron as a person, but I think he's the
How do you
greatest
hate him
ever.
as a person?
I hate him as a person.
Let's
100%.
not go there. Don't open that up.
Don't go there.
Okay,
we don't
okay,
need to do
okay.
that.
Don't open
But
that
I hate him
up.
as a person.
Don't open that up.
I hate him as a person.
First of all,
But-
he sleeps with men.
Not LeBron. Not LeBron. Come on, that's D Wade shit.
He did. Yeah, open
Come
that
on,
door.
man.
Open that door again. So that is the NBA. You know, let's. Yes, we can. NBA is always risky to talk with you. By the way,
There's just stories, bro.
Everyone's gay.
everyone's gay.
Bro, there's just stories. Not everyone. Magic, Wade. I mean,
Yes, only two. There's only two people.
that's it.
Magic Wade, Rodman, completely straight.
100%.
The guy who wears dresses.
He married himself.
Yes. So
He loved himself.
let's finish this off. Let's give Xanderley Silva. If you don't know Xanderley Silva, good friend, Division I wrestler out of San Marino High, 3-time Masters champion, 3-time state placer, 3-time
third
state
place, highest
Keep,
finish.
keep bringing in the
Yes.
accolades. He's fucking whining
Yes.
I
it.
haven't heard these in years.
He also doesn't make it to podcasts when
Exactly.
he says
He bails
Yes.
on you for a UFC segment where you got to throw in
yes.
Two nobodies.
two
like me and
nobodies.
Zach.
No, dude, you guys were worse than two
So
nobodies.
so welcome Xanderley. Listen, this is our UFC guy. Okay, you're not on payroll yet until you show up.
Not yet.
So no, but
And we
wanna-
pay you in Julio's Pizza, by the way.
Yes,
And I'll take it.
but Xander is our resident UFC expert, very knowledgeable, great guy to talk to, and that we want to review the last week. I'm assuming you watched it, Xander Lay.
Of course.
Say hello to the people first off, Xander.
Hello, everybody.
Do you subscribe to our YouTube channel?
I do.
Okay, good. Because I was
subscribe
about
to
to
the
kick you
TikTok
out of
as
my
well.
house right now.
I got
you-
the TikTok as well.
Can you recap last week and then can you
Project.
project for or give us a preview of the next one of John Jones?
I'm going to say it like this. Last week, Islam Makhachev, pound for pound #1.
They didn't give it to him though.
I know they didn't, but this is the thing. This is how I looked at it. Going into the fight, everyone already assumed that Islam was going to dominate him, so you're watching
Everyone
it from a
thought that.
different perspective. So
True.
you're watching it as you're just expecting Islam to do all these crazy things, not understanding that Volkanovski's a pound for pound #1 for a reason. Like he's there because he beat all the right people.
So Xander,
Dominantly.
I honestly thought, like most people thought,
I
that,
did
that
also.
Islam was going to come take him down, ground and pound. Because first of all, he's way bigger,
Yes.
right? I heard Islam had trouble making weight again, but he made it. He
He did look a little fragile.
Yeah,
weighing in.
fragile.
Yes.
Yes.
Fragile.
Now, I saw you nodding your head while he was talking. Do you disagree with him?
Oh no! So I thought Islam was gonna dominate. That's what I thought.
So you didn't think, Xander? You didn't think Islam? You thought you weren't surprised about the fight?
I wasn't. I honestly was a little bit surprised with the grappling.
Yes,
and then on the
100%.
opposite end, I was a little bit surprised with the striking. Like Volkanovski said, they both kind of underestimated each other in those two departments. So
Yeah.
it made for a fantastic fight. I think the end of that 5th round obviously was pretty big for Volkanovski.
To
just
take
because
him
it was-
down, baby.
Just because it was a close fight and he rocked him, he got a word of knockdown for that too. So that's big. But I still don't think he did. I think he did enough to. I think it should have been a split decision at the most. I
Yeah,
don't think a 49-46
yeah, that was
card is a little
crazy.
crazy.
Because even when Volk was being, I guess when Islam had his back, Volk was doing a lot of the damage.
Yeah, he
right.
was
Like he was
reaching back
egging
and
on the
punching
crowd.
him.
He was never in trouble, which everyone is in trouble. When Islam has your back, it's like over.
This fight's
This
over.
is true. This is true. This is true. But then at the same time, Volkanovski wasn't trying to get up. He was content with just laying there with the body triangle on him and just punching him like this and doing this. And that's probably where you get most of the punches.
But how
landed.
many times did Volk get up?
He did get
how
up a
many
good amount of
people
times.
get up?
He was
after
Islam was
getting,
4 for 7 getting with takedowns, so he got up. 4
which is
times.
crazy. I've never
5
seen
times.
anyone get up.
Yeah, that is true.
No one's ever got up against Islam.
That was,
So you
that's
think
true.
Islam should still be #1, or
I
he
still-
should be #1 pound for pound?
I think if you put it on the line like that and you
Yeah,
say you
yeah.
come into the octagon and you say pound for pound on the line, your belt on the line, they both
Right.
come in
But-
there with that thing, and then you win, and then you just try to make up or not an excuse, but you just say, well, he did really good against him, so he should keep that.
Okay,
Then
but
what are we
Xander,
doing?
but here's
I don't know anything about UFC, so UFC, so I agree with you.
he knows a lot about the AFC. UFC is a different story. But here's the thing: who really put it on the line? Volk went up, right? Islam's fighting at his weight, so
is true.
who really put it on the line? That's
Volk-
why Volk didn't really lose.
Islam also went out to Australia, and he said, too,
That- okay,
pretty
that's a
quick,
good point.
A pretty quick turnaround from October to February.
That's true.
how many months?
For a huge
4 or 5
fight like
months
that?
for a big
Yeah.
pound for pound
Right.
number
Good
one
point.
and number 2.
So Z, quick question: do you think Volk fights back down against Zaire, or do you think he runs that back with
I think he-
Islam?
Where's the money?
I think he has to.
Yeah,
I
where's
think
the money?
I think he's not worried about money right now.
What?
I think he's doing it for more than that. I think
I
he
agree
has
with
to
you.
give Yair a shot. He has to.
Zaire looked amazing.
He has to, and especially with the performance like that. Even though because Yair lost to Max Holloway not too long ago, and that was a good fight. Even though he still lost, it was still a good fight. And Max is pretty much a gatekeeper at that weight that everyone else. Max Holloway could beat everyone in that division, and he just can't. He doesn't
Can't
have
beat
Volk's
Volk.
number.
Yeah, he can't
do it.
beat
Dude,
Volk.
Max,
That last fight.
his face needs to retire.
Yeah,
That
last
dude is
fight,
taking
he got beat
so
up.
many punches.
He got beat up. But
so he
I
could
think
beat everyone but Volk.
Yeah,
pretty much.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty
I
much.
was-
That's why Volk bumped up. He had no one else to fight.
I was impressed with Volk. Honestly, I thought it was
He
super.
looked amazing.
Yeah.
It was a great fight. That's how it should be, though. A pound for pound number 1 and a pound for pound number 2, 25-minute technical fight. Everyone's just watching it and thinking, oh, well, Volk was smiling when he was on the ground or he landed some stuff. It's too.
And the
it's too
crowd,
easy
it
to
was
watch.
electric, right?
You're in
the crowd,
Australia.
The crowd was
You're in
crazy.
they were behind
Australia,
him.
so they're not going to say anything when Islam rocked him in the first round.
Yeah,
and
they're
rocked
gonna
him in the
go,
second.
"Ooh."
They're not going to say ooh.
Yeah.
Every time Volk touches him, though, with anything, they'll be like, and then it's
They
gonna start
erupted.
getting loud. Exactly.
And how
Right.
classy was Volk to be like, give that dude
he
his
knows.
props.
He
dude.
knows. He said, "I did everything, but I didn't do enough to win."
Yeah.
He did enough to get, I think, a split decision and maybe a draw at the. But you can't with that fight.
I
you
don't
can't do a
think
draw.
Islam can make the weight again.
55.
Yeah, I think he has to go
I
up.
think he has maybe one more defense at the most, and then probably shoot up to 170.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about.
And
double
who's at
champ.
170?
Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, and they're fighting in
They're
like a month
fighting.
and a half.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
So
not beating
is that
those
the
guys.
is that the next big card?
The one after John Jones.
So let's go to the John
Jones fight.
Jones
Let's
card.
go to the John Jones
Is
card.
that, you said it was good, you right?
Yes.
So who do we have? Eddie, if you could punch that up on the next card.
That's soon, right?
John
What
Jones
weekend
made
is
it
that?
March 4th.
March
Shit,
4th.
coming up.
Yeah. Couple
2 weeks, I think. 3
We should do a live podcast during the fights. Just
I won't
we
be
don't
able to
even
speak
have
into
to.
the microphone.
We don't even have to talk. Just have the cameras on us.
Just have
Yeah.
reactions.
like do
Yeah.
do a barstool thing.
What are
where-
you, fucking Joe Rogan? Yeah. And he's gonna be like,
oh, wait, this is Andrew.
Eddie wants to be DC and Joe Rogan all at the same time.
yes.
No, that card's going to be good with John Jones coming back. Obviously, Dana White knows he's making a buttload of money. He knows that his star child is coming back, and Connor's coming back too with Michael Chandler coaching tough. They just landed in Vegas. They're going to start shooting.
So
that.
is it Chandler and
Connor.
Dude,
McGregor.
that's gonna be so good.
Oh, that's going to be a great
When does
fight.
that start going?
They just started filming it, so it won't be for another.
Like till summer,
yeah,
probably.
it won't be for a
McGregor.
while, yeah, it won't
and
be
that's
for a
on
while.
ESPN Plus now, right?
Probably, yeah.
God, I
Why do
hate
you do that face?
Because
Ugh, it's
because
on ESPN Plus.
because that show I was
should be on ESPN.
Yes, I religiously watched that show.
We watched for a long time.
We watched
The Ultimate
every
Fighter,
UFC. That was the best show. And then
Let me
they-
bang, bro.
Yeah, you
Let me
put
bang.
because that's a great concept. You put
Yeah.
a bunch of fighters in there
Yeah.
that aren't the smartest. We'll say with air quotes.
Whoa!
that aren't the smartest.
With all
At
due
the
respect.
time. With
With
all
all
due
due
respect.
respect. All
My
due respect.
face is on
In
this
the early-
camera, brother.
This is Xander saying this. Is Xander Silva saying this? You put everybody in there. No phones, no TVs, alcohol.
Yes.
You
Oh,
just
that's
let
how
them-
this shit goes down?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
all
Oh,
they do.
this has got to be on TV.
It is. Or, I
is.
mean, well, not obviously not.
That was on
cable
ESPN
and stuff.
Plus.
This
That's
should
what
be
sucks.
live.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
They do it by
Rafa.
episode. I think they do it by episode.
Yeah.
But it's
And
great.
who talks shit better? I mean,
Than McGregor.
is Connor not the best shit talker of all time?
He's up there.
He's top
I mean,
three
he's
easily.
yeah.
He's up there.
Muhammad Ali, number one.
All time? McGregor's all time?
Shit talker.
I'm saying Muhammad Ali.
Larry Bird.
Okay, but it wasn't so public. And I agree
Sonnen.
with you. But Chael Sonnen, great
Not better than
shit.
Luke.
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen's like a
Oh, that
genius.
dude's a fucking the shit.
Yeah, he's great.
He was
I
witty,
love
he
his
was quick.
takes.
Dude,
There's so many memes with that
dude,
guy.
so
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
So fucking
He's an intelligent
smart.
man.
Yeah.
So what do we got for?
So
March 4th.
let's talk about March 4th and what's coming up. What do you see?
UFC
on-
285. Bo Nickel opening up the main card.
Oh, Nick, what did I tell you?
Opening up the main
Okay,
card.
first of all,
First UFC debut opening up a main card for John Jones is crazy.
that is awesome. So he
That's
is
crazy.
And Chael Sonnen backs this shit up, and everyone that knows saying Bo is the next superstar.
What's his
He's got to
weight?
get tested. He's at middleweight, I'm pretty sure.
And
that-
He's fighting
is-
Jamie Pickett,
So that's like 170?
185.
Wow.
listen, so
185.
there was a lock of all locks.
I'm definitely not
A Saint-
middleweight.
A Saint John, a Saint John Bosco alum who is a phenom, Aaron Pico, right? Who went Bellator, not UFC, and he was.
That's still a thing?
Bellator,
Yeah.
Bellator's still there.
Wow.
But here's the thing. So, like I told Rafa, I'm like, dude, let's take a second on the house and put it all on Bo Nickel.
That's going to be a great fight.
So who's this opponent?
Relax.
Who's
Jamie Pickett.
Jamie Pickett. So
who
the
has
reason I
about-
say it because Aaron Pico was like the sure thing, and what did he came out and lost his first fight. I feel like that's a thing in MMA. But how good is Pickett?
Do you have lines on
I
this,
think-
Eddie?
No, not yet. Jamie Pickett
There
is
has
just
to be.
is going to be
Yeah.
a good opening fight for him, but I think the difference between Bo and Aaron Pico is that Aaron was a Golden Gloves as a kid and kind of relied on his boxing a little bit more.
Boom.
Way more than Bo Nickel, because Bo his last he was on the Contender Series. He fought twice, quick
Yeah.
submissions, took him down easy.
Where's Bo from?
He's from Texas.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I just want to know because
So
of his name.
he's from-
I thought Texas,
name's Bo,
Oklahoma,
yeah.
Nebraska.
His name's
He's
Bo.
from. He's
B-O,
from.
not B-E-A-U.
Yeah, no, he's
no,
Bo,
no,
right?
he's
B-O.
Bo.
Yeah.
He's from Texas.
This is Bo Nickel.
3-time national champion.
Yeah, 3-time.
He only
At
lost
wrestling?
at wrestling. Penn State, the
best
factory,
school
the best
How
wrestling
old is he?
school.
25,
25, 26.
Yeah, you
He's
got to
in the prime
follow
of
him,
his life
Rafa.
right
You
now.
got to follow Bo Nickel. He is.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes with this opening. You never know.
So Pickett, what is Pickett the best at?
I'd say more of a little bit more of a striker, but he's just has more experience, and I feel like experience plays a pretty big role when it comes to a big stage
big
like that.
stage
Opening
like
up a pay-per-view card, they have
In Vegas, by
they
the
have
way.
people in Vegas. They have people like fighters like Derek Brunson and Cody Garbrandt's on the undercard. That's for the
No
undercard
way.
for that fight.
Brunson's
Yeah.
on the undercard?
Yes, and Cody Garbrandt.
That's
Wow.
Imagine how they feel with Bo Nickel for his UFC
Yeah, his
debut.
debut.
Is getting pay-per-view
Dana
main
White
card.
Dana White
Privilege.
is just drooling from the mouth when it comes to Bo Nickel.
what he needs to do to make money.
Yes, Dana White's a top G.
Top G.
He's a
Oh,
t-
fuck yeah. Are you kidding?
So we found the lines.
We got him.
Eddie Money.
So there's no line for Bo Nichols.
Surprise,
Unfortunately.
surprise.
Yeah,
as of right
because
now.
they won't let us. I'm telling you.
But John Jones is minus 155.
Really, that's it.
Yeah, he gains plus 133.
So what's your
take, Xander? You're over there fucking. You're Don King. I'm
He's
walking
like,
over.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait a second.
John Jones might be a lock. It might be a lock, but I just see Cyril Gane is probably the most talented striker since maybe like
Adesanya?
I'm saying that John Jones has fought. I'd say maybe since Gustafsson the first time.
Oh, Goose, that's it.
Yeah, maybe the first time striking wise. I
Yeah.
think he's a little bit more diverse. But seeing how Francis Ngannou controlled him wrestling wise, grappling, I think John Jones might be able to tear
Dude,
him
how
up. But we
old?
st-
So
You think he's gonna
How long?
2
is-
rounds?
How
Max?
long has he
3
not fought
maybe.
in?
3.
John
Then-
Jones hasn't fought in
2
5
years, right?
years.
2 years.
Two years.
2 or 3 years.
Two,
Yeah,
three-
2018,
two to
The
2019.
first time I ever watched UFC was John Jones,
That's how long
And it
he's
was-
been doing it.
and it wasn't even like a main. It wasn't even on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And I that's the first time I saw it, and I was
the
like,
youngest UFC
"Holy
champion.
Yeah,
fuck!"
he's
Maybe
for
the
real.
most-
This was way. This was his first fight. Is the first fight I saw.
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh shit!"
He won at 23. He won the belt, and he beat everybody. And that at the time, light heavyweight was one of the best. Shogun Rua, Lyoto Machida.
If he doesn't get
Everybody.
suspended, is he the greatest all time?
I think in
I
the
think
cage
even
when it comes
still
down to
with
skill wise as a fighter, yes. Obviously, all
Are
the
you
other
knowing? You
stuff,
saying no?
all the other stuff. All the other stuff is.
Oh, okay. Still.
John's the best right now.
Okay. I don't watch enough. You guys are the experts.
I think he's the best skill wise because
don't wanna
he
be
has
a
all
Joe
the
Homer.
tools. He has all the tools. but
A John Jones homer? A John Homer?
Jomer.
Jomer,
Jomer?
John Jomer,
John Jomer?
John Jomer.
John Jomer,
I'm a Homer, a John Jomer,
And
and a
LeBron.
LeBromer.
and a
LeBromer.
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 That should be a shirt. That's another shirt.
That's another
We got 3 shirts coming.
That's another shirt.
All draft picks matter.
Yeah, all draft picks matter.
That's,
That's
a good
gonna
one,
be the
Eddie.
best
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I was wrong. Derek Brunson wasn't on the undercard. He's on the main card.
I thought
Okay.
Derek
Garbrand is
Brunson
on the
played
under,
point
though.
guard for the Knicks.
That's Jalen.
He's fighting?
He's fighting now, the little guy.
Yeah, and then one of the other fights on the main card too, Geoff Neal and Shavkat Rakhmonov. That Shavkat dude is like the next
Islam?
Hamzat, pretty much. Same
Really?
thing. Pretty much the same thing. Way
Dagestan?
more.
Dagestan?
I don't think Dagestan. I think like Uzbekistan or one of the
Never
stands.
fight a
One of
guy
the
from
stands?
Dagestan.
One of the stands. One of the stands.
One of
they
the
know what
stands?
they're doing
It's a
out there.
stand?
Like,
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
stand?
stand.
You don't
It's
fight a
stand.
guy with cauliflower ear, and you
And-
don't fight a guy from Dagestan.
No. you don't.
Yeah, but you don't fight the guy with cauliflower ear at a bar.
Yeah,
No.
because
Oh, right.
they have Shavkat as minus 450 right now.
Really?
Wow, it's a big line.
So I
Over
always,
under like fucking 1.5.
He's
I-
undefeated.
I don't
Oh,
bet very
probably-
often,
yeah.
but when I do bet, I always bet underdog in UFC. For some reason, I
Always
just-
loses. Also,
Yeah, good point.
that's
There's a couple
oh,
times-
fuck.
there's a couple
Eddie's
times-
not
That's
here
why I
for
don't bet
gambling.
very often. That's why I don't gamble very often.
There's a couple times where it's worked,
but very few.
yeah, I think with this one, yeah, that's just grappling. As soon as
do you
everybody
think-
starts figuring out the grappling in the UFC, because it's starting to be a lot more prominent with Khabib,
Yeah.
Islam, obviously. Now everybody, but Alex
What do you mean
Volkanovski
more
just
problem?
showed.
At one point, every champion was a wrestler.
That's true.
At one point,
GSP.
every
Or he wasn't considered a
every
wrestler.
single champion at one point was a background of wrestling.
He's up there. Henry,
Yeah,
TJ Dillashaw,
Usman, wrestler.
Khabib,
Probably besides Adesanya. He's
Frankie Edgar was in there.
Yep.
Throwing down.
For real.
Butt chin,
Forever.
McGillicuddy.
Brock Lesnar at heavyweight.
Stud, Minnesota.
Let's have Brock Lesnar come back. John Jones.
I saw Brock Lesnar. I saw Brock Lesnar on the WWE.
I did. I saw it.
The
Is
other
he
day.
back? Oh, he's back on that thing?
He's yeah.
Ponytail.
They must pay really well.
They pay a shitload of
They
money.
they paid what's his name from Minnesota a bunch of money.
Gable, but he
Hey,
hasn't.
Ronda
done-
Rousey enough to wear dark eyeshadow for like.
Ronda
Yeah.
Rousey.
Yeah, they made her look like a girl for a little bit.
I mean,
yeah.
who else?
Yeah, that for sure. What?
Ronda, if you're watching this, I love you.
What, am I fucking wrong?
Rafa has some of the best lines today.
Dude, am I
Yes.
wrong?
Some of the best
Oh,
lines.
my bad. Oh,
You're not wrong.
Oh, you're so ladylike,
You're
huh?
not
Oh, fuck out of here. The bitch thought
You're
she
not
could beat
wrong,
Mayweather. You, get the fuck out of here. Shut up.
She could definitely throw his ass.
The fuck she will.
Just want to get close enough.
She could judo.
Dude, I used to argue with
Judo
UFC
champion.
people that they You thought that she could beat Mayweather?
No. I'm saying she could throw his.
Oh
ass.
yeah, no, she could. Anybody could throw him. He's like 150 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't beating his ass.
No.
No, but yeah, she looks good in WWE as a lady. That's her costume, right? That's her superstar theme. A girl.
yeah.
So March 4th.
March 4th. March 4th.
March 4th.
Are you gonna be here March 3rd to break
I
that
will.
down? Give
I
us some
will.
blue
I
chip
promise.
picks.
I
Okay.
promise I will.
Okay, so
All
he
right.
promises he's here, so that's a 50-50.
So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh.
Yes.
Fucking
What's the
guy.
line? What's the line on Xander showing up?
Plus 105. It's a 50-50.
Plus 105. Take that. Take that.
He's gonna bet it himself, and he's
yeah.
he's gonna. I gotta go.
Yeah.
He's
like Jacob. I'll pay you back. I can't make it.
Still misses. It still misses.
Still misses. He sleeps outside all night and still doesn't show up for the podcast.
Yes.
It's like, guys, I
He's in
gotta
my
go.
room. He's in my room right now. He's in my room.
Yeah.
He's sleeping. He had a wild night.
So I mean that's gonna conclude. I hope you guys enjoyed Sanderley Silva.
Thank you, guys.
A major addition
Thank you, bud.
to the Two Nobodies team.
For sure.
We're gonna start covering UFC because listen, NFL's done, but actually NFL's never
Never over.
done.
We got mock draft next week.
We have the combine coming up, which you know I love me some combine.
Eddie
baby.
fucking does. Dude, Eddie has Sinead move the couches.
He's like this, writing on the.
He's got his own chart.
I'm
dude.
doing the four cone drill.
He's timing it.
What's your favorite thing that they do? The
So
long jump or the
And
height?
What's the favorite thing that they do?
I love it
And
all.
what do you imitate in the living room?
I do the four
I
cone drill.
love the
Okay.
I go around-
passing one. They catch and they catch.
I love that one.
Get out.
I love the bench press. I love the high jump. I
So all
love
of
the
it,
40s.
you like
I
all of
watch
it.
everyone's 40s.
So the-
I watch the linemen's 40s.
He goes out in the fucking yard. And
Yes.
he's like, I'm gonna
I'm
run
like,
the 40.
he's timing
today.
himself.
Shit,
He's
yes.
like, all right, I'm 9'2". I gotta
I'm
get
still
that down.
NFL ready.
Yes. No.
I could be a fullback for the Trojans. I told you.
I'm like, look at this dude. He just ran a 4.9 and he's like 6'5", 3. Listen, I'm a sucker
For the
combine. I love
You
it.
and many others.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I
So
think
Eddie's gonna participate in the
my-
combine.
my
He's gonna
prediction-
overdraft for the combine.
my
Yes.
prediction, Will Levis is going to shoot up the board because he has the most beautiful release. He's big. He's the Josh Allen of
Oh, God.
we
We lost
the
him.
dude has a rocket, a beautiful release.
Sounding like NFL Twitter right now.
See?
oh my God.
So that's episode 19.
Hold on. Who's your number one pick?
It's Bryce Young.
Number one?
Oh, it's not even close.
Do you think the Bears trade out?
There's so many.
I don't
There's
think
so
they
much
do.
talk.
What?
There's so.
I think they do.
I've just heard of they're talking Fields to the Raiders. There's talk that they're gonna
Oh, the
trade him.
fuck they will.
There's talk that
Will
they're
you
gonna
remove that tattoo if Field goes to the Raiders?
He'll get another one.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Are you fucking out of your mind? I'm surprised Jacob doesn't love Fields.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's your guy.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh my guy, who's the
Bro,
guy?
if it's your fucking, like, if you had like a Tinder, that's your match. You'd fucking match.
There's no swiping.
Bro, there's no, dude, that's a lock.
You know what? That's weird.
I'm
You
not-
don't
I'm
like
not a
Fields.
guy.
Bro, that's your Tinder
He
match.
I don't know where it is. I'm not.
He can't throw the ball.
Well, that hasn't stopped him.
No, Kyler Murray can throw the ball.
I agree.
And so can Jalen Hurts. As
See, Jalen Hurts threw the ball.
Crazy.
I don't still doubt him. I just want to see it more than once.
Okay, fair enough.
That's all.
Jay called the 309 passing yards.
305.
5 hit 304.
He had
Yes,
304. Jay
Jay-
also still thinks that Kobe's still
best.
the second best player
Well,
ever.
there's
Jay's
like,
catching strays.
that's half. That's half of L.A., by the way.
Wow.
So
that's true.
We want to thank you for joining us for episode 19 of Two Nobodies with the Mic. Let's remind the people. Did we ever have to change the battery?
Commercial,
dude.
Nice.
Bro, this guy's so on point now.
Yeah.
Finally, after fucking 39,000 episodes,
or
he's
19.
on point.
Or 19.
19, whatever.
Yeah. With all due respect.
Yeah.
So, no. I just want to remind everybody, March Madness, go grab your spouse's phone.
Yeah, but be careful.
Don't go into his text messages.
Risk, at your own risk. Do it at your own risk.
Don't go and grab your moms, your dads, your sisters, your brothers.
Don't grab your brothers.
Create a YouTube account and follow us on YouTube. If you guys want $5,000, this is what we're not going to give the money away unless we hit our goals of 5,000 or 10,000 followers on Instagram, which we're going to hit that.
We're going to hit that. I think we're going to hit that.
And subs on YouTube.
I'll tell you what, this is what we'll do. If we hit 10,000 on Instagram, we will still give away money. How about $2,500 if we hit 10,000 on Instagram, we'll give away $2,500.
Okay. That's a
but we need the 1,000 subscribers to give away the 5,000.
How about 500 YouTube?
No, because I still want to give away some money. We need to give away some money.
All right.
It's March Madness. It's going to be spring break for some kids. Some parents want to get away.
Yes.
Go buy, you got graduating kids. Maybe you want to get a graduation gift, set up a party, whatever.
You heard it here first, people. Please sub and follow. Share it with everybody. We always like to go out on last words. Go ahead.
Real quick, totally forgot. Julius, he asked, who do we fire? Totally forgot about firing.
Oh my God.
I want to fire the NBA commissioner, Adam Silver, they're going to draft. You know how they choose the teams for the All-Star game?
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
They're gonna draft the bench first, so one of the bench players isn't last and the feelings aren't hurt.
That's crazy.
That's exactly what it. No, you heard it. That's what's happening.
Exactly
that's what they're doing.
So a last guy picked is going to be a starter.
Even Charles Barkley said, no one cares. Like, if you're the last player picked in an All-Star game, you're still better than like 300 players.
Yeah, I'm last of the 24. Fuck. Yeah. I'm so upset.
Julius is Jay.
Joe, really?
The La Homer thing, that was Jay.
Oh, Jay's coming out of Jay's head.
Jay, asshole.
Who's Jay firing? Jay,
who are you firing?
I'll tell you who I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire the Kansas City Chiefs. I put myself through so much. Listen, I did it for you. I watched the game like 3 times.
Okay.
I watched the parade.
I didn't watch that.
I watched Mic'd Up. I've watched it all because I don't want to say I'm biased, but I am so sick and tired of the narrative. Like, no one believed in us.
A lot of people didn't, though.
They didn't think they were going to win the Super Bowl.
Michael Brown sat here.
And by the way, they hadn't won the Super Bowl in 2 years.
Right, but Michael Brown sat here and told me they were the 4th best team in the AFC West.
Okay, I agree with what they were saying because a lot of teams counted them out after Tyreek
And how many people? The Bills were favored in the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm. They were the favorites.
And you know that.
But they were number 2.
They were number 2. Opening the odds, they were
the
number
AFC?
2. No,
Yeah,
I think the Bengals were.
They were not up there.
No.
Okay, 3.
They were
third
They were
in the
at
AFC.
max 5.
And
In
you
the
gotta remember,
AFC.
No, to win the Super Bowl.
to win the Super Bowl.
That's okay. That's what I'm saying. They
And
hadn't
then the
won it
whole
in 2
Burrow
years.
talk, and okay, the whole Burrowhead bullshit. Don't forget that game. The line opened Bengals favored on the road.
Yeah.
At Burrowhead, get it? At Arrowhead, they were They were dogs by 1.5.
Listen,
that's fucking doubt.
They're not gaining any. Listen, I get
agree.
it.
Nobody's sympathy.
Say it in the locker room.
Nobody's giving them sympathy.
Yes.
That's fine.
That's the only thing that bothers me.
I agree with you on there.
Just be badass and don't
be graceful winners.
Yes, that's
Right.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree with you.
Who are you firing?
I'm firing anyone complaining about that last call.
Oh,
That's a good fire.
That hurt.
That's a good fire. I've heard podcasts where people are like, that wasn't a hold. That was a lot of people are like, it was a hold.
The guy admitted.
It's not even that he didn't. Even if he didn't admit it, it's such a hold, especially on that zig route where he's faking inside to come outside. You can't hold him right when he's breaking.
It's a hold. But here's the thing: here's the thing that's controversial. It happened within the first 2 yards, and there's a lot.
You can bump.
There's
You
a
can
lot of-
fucking hold.
You can't hold
Yes,
him.
exactly.
And he went past you and
Yeah.
you held.
Yeah.
him.
I
So,
think a lot of people are bitter because they got cheated out of a good ending.
I agree.
That's the only thing.
That's
so,
true.
thank you everybody for watching episode 19. We're doing 20 next week. Are we doing Friday next week? Are we good for Friday?
Yeah.
I can't. But we'll talk about that after the show.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
let you guys know what day we're going to do it next week. We'll put out a post sometime this weekend on what day we're going to do it.
Yes.
We're going to have NBA. We're going to start giving you, we're going to look for a way to give you picks.
Yes.
On a
Blue
daily,
chips.
on a daily basis. We're going to try and figure that in.
Yes.
Picks hopefully maybe like 2:30, 3 o'clock. We'll get the picks in. We'll put them on Instagram.
That's
we're
gonna
going
be
to try and
big.
give you one a day. It's going to be NBA, NHL, college basketball. We're going to throw it in there.
Baseball coming up.
Baseball's coming up. We're going to cover that in a couple weeks. Big Dodger fans here, Dodger homers and all that.
We're looking for a baseball sponsor. We have a couple people, but if you're thinking about sponsoring our show, we are blowing up. There's no stopping us. I promise you, there's no stopping this show. We're taking it to the top. We're taking it till we do this show at the Win.
Wow.
That's
And we're going to keep going.
and we're gonna keep going after that. So if you want to get in and sponsor this show, get in early because we're going all the way.
After that, that's it.
And with that being said, play that music, Eddie. Cheers, Rafa.
Cheers, brother.
Good job, everybody.